in before hitting the pull-up jump shot.
He gets to another pull-up jumper here. You called it here. Decent defensive possessions. Got to close them out with rebounds.
That was not a decent defensive possession. Brown cut in left side, took a bounce pass from White and dunked it. He's off to a terrific start. He's got 7 of their 9 points. They lead by 1. Nembhard on the move to the foul line, and a reach-in foul at 8:23 will give the Pacers the ball on the side. Much better start than game 1. Boston led 12-0. The Pacers will shoot 2. The foul is on Brown. First foul shot good. The best athletes don't just play the game, they change it. And when it comes to investing, Gainbridge is doing the same. Putting you in control of your own financial future. Get started today at Gainbridge.io. Foul shots both good. Andrew Nembhard's first 2 points. Boston with the ball. And Indiana with the lead. 10-9, 8:17 left in the first quarter. Holiday on the right wing, backing in on Nembhard. Now retreats to the edge of the arc, lobs it back to the wing. Tatum will go one-on-one. He'll shoot from the wing, and he'll score over Nembhard. Jason Tatum's first scoring. He had missed his first 2 shots. Now a 3 at the other end. Haliburton is clean from out near the left side hash mark. Haliburton hit 6 of his 14 threes in game 1. His first 3 in this one gives the Pacers a 2-point lead. Holiday free in the lane, takes a pass from White, who had come to the right wing, and tosses in a short right hand. That ties the game at 13. Haliburton nearly lost the ball. Now controls and gets it to Turner. Knocked away from Turner and out of bounds. 7:33 to go in the quarter. Pacers will play it in near side forecourt. 14 on the shot clock. Boston 5 of 10 from the floor. Indiana 5 of 8. The game is tied at 13. Now the first substitution of the night will come off of the Boston bench. Peyton Pritchard, who had 8 points off the bench in game 1, is in for Drew Holiday. 14 to shoot, 7:33 to play. And the ball is safely in. Turner has it left edge. Hand off to Haliburton. Nembhard comes clean, launches and hits a 3 from out on the left edge.
Beautiful execution between Haliburton, Turner, and Nembhard there. It's 3 ball to go.
Pacers operating efficiently offensively and leading early, 16-13. Right side Horford drives baseline, got to the goal, got around Turner and dunked it with 2 hands. 16-15. Boston started 1 of 5 from the floor. Since then, they've gone 5 of 6. 5 minutes gone first quarter. The Pacer advantage is 1. Left edge Siakam. And there's an offensive foul on the screen as players hit. Well, is it an off? Yes, it is. It's an offensive foul. Players from both teams hit the floor on contact out there, and that'll bring us to our first timeout with 6:57 left in the quarter. And Indiana leading by 1. The foul on Miles Turner, and that's his first. Boston will have the ball when we come back. With 3 plans to choose from, you can select Pacers season tickets for next season that fit your schedule. Plus, you'll get added perks like exclusive events with the team, discounts on Pacers gear, and more. Learn more at Pacers.com/season tickets. 6:57 left, opening quarter, game 2. Pacers up 1. You're listening to Pacers playoff basketball on the Elevance Health Radio Network.
They don't call it Sailor Jerry's spiced rum for nothing. We make our rum in the name of Norman Sailor Jerry Collins, father of the old school tattoo. You've seen them before, bright, bold, and filled with meaning. As an independent spirit, he lived his life all in the way we approach making our rum now. Still made the old school way, 92 proof, with all natural spices and flavors. This is a solid drink, no matter how you like it. Respect his legacy. Drink Sailor Jerry responsibly.
The NBA app is everyone's app. Every fan of every team.
Oh, my goodness.
Everyone who follows LeBron, Tatum, and Embiid in the app. Every warrior who's ready to go to battle over 3-point percentages. Every streetwear king who's here for the tunnel fits. Every young buck, nugget, and grizzly who wants to take a peek behind the scenes of the league. And everyone else on this floating basketball we call Earth. Download the NBA app today. Available in the Google Play, Apple app, and Android stores.
Now you can call every shot when it comes to investing, because Gainbridge's easy online platform puts you in control of your own financial future. Choose trusted products, invest on your own terms with as little as $1,000, and watch your savings grow over time with reliable returns. You make the choices, you make the calls. So no matter what, you're always in the lead. Get started today at Gainbridge.io. Gainbridge is an official partner of the Indiana Pacers.
At Ascension St. Vincent, we're committed to being your first choice for healthcare in Indianapolis. Our cardiologists and heart and vascular surgeons are recognized for delivering the most advanced heart and vascular care. Patients choose us for leading brain tumor and stroke care, and families come to Peyton Manning Children's Hospital for advanced specialty care. And we also excel in the things that can't be measured. Listening more closely, caring more compassionately. Get the care you need at ascension.org.
Pacers and Celtics both efficient offensively. Indiana 6 of 9 from the floor. Boston 6 of 11. Pacers up by 1. Game 3 and Game 4 in Indianapolis Saturday and Monday. Show your Pacers game ticket before every home game at Harry and Izzy's downtown between 4 and 7 o'clock. You'll receive a special pregame meal when you do. Make your reservations at Harry and Izzy's downtown today. Just call 317-635-9594 or online harryandizzy's.com. With Eddie Gill, I'm Mark Boyle. We're at TD Garden in Boston. Let's go to our Indianapolis studio for the first time. Jeremiah Johnson is there.
Good evening, Mark. Tyrese Haliburton is a two-time All-Star, now an All-NBA performer. Third-team selection announced on Wednesday. Now, no media availability with Tyrese after the announcement, but he was asked in the afternoon what it would mean to be recognized. He said that would be cool, not going to lie. Obviously, we know the financial benefit for me, the fruits of my labor would be cool to see the appreciation showed for my game. But we're here in the playoffs. I want to win. I've said that all year, so here we are. Financially, reportedly, $41 million more now that he's All-NBA, Mark. That's not bad.
That puts him in Jeremiah Johnson territory. Out of the timeout, Boston comes toward us as we watch from the punishment quarter here at TD Garden. Substitutions both ways. We'll get to it as we go. The Celtics lost the ball, hit the baseline, and a foul has been called. Nope, not a foul, just out of bounds. And we will set the lineups now. Luke Cornett is in for Boston. Pritchard stays in the game, as do White, Tatum, and Brown. The Pacers have gone with Obadiah Toppin Jr. Celtics keep the ball. They've got a full shot clock, too. White from right side of the lane, misfire. Obadiah Toppin Jr. rebounds, gets it to Timothy John McConnell Jr. Ben Shepherd also checked in. Obi, TJ, and Ben will play with Haliburton and Turner. Haliburton has it on top. 6:20 to go in the quarter. The Pacers are in front by 1. Haliburton bouncing to McConnell, who strokes one home from the foul line.
Not sure how many times we've seen that in combination with the ball screen.
0.
We'll take it, though, for 2 there from McConnell.
That works to perfection. It's 18-15. Faking the 3, bouncing once, and as Haliburton sails by, missing the 3 is Tatum. Another offensive rebound for Boston. White has it, drives, and floats a right hand off the rim. Cleared out by Haliburton. Pacers by 3. Haliburton forecourt left. Center of the floor, Turner marching down the right side, sets up McConnell, but he commits an offensive foul as he runs over the defender, White. Turner with 2 early offensive fouls, and that'll mean Rick Carlisle will summon Isaiah Jackson off of the bench. That's unfortunate. Both calls, Eddie, appeared to be correct, but still unfortunate that Turner has to leave the game.
Yeah, no good there. He tried to just catch and drive it past Cornett, but Derek White reads it beautifully. Drawing that foul.
Jackson will check in game 1. He played just 4 minutes. They'll get more than that in the first half tonight, it would seem. 5:39 left in the quarter. Indiana leads Boston by 3. Tatum to the sideline. Brown is open, but airballs a 3. Cornett grabs the offensive rebound. They are just destroying the Pacers on the offensive glass, and this time it results in another field goal as Pritchard drives the lane and hits the jump shot.
And converting, that's at least 4 or 5 offensive rebounds already in this first quarter.
18-17 as McConnell misses a jump shot. Rebound tracked down by Pritchard, but as he got to it on the sideline, he stepped out of bounds. The Pacers will get it back. We don't have offensive rebounds on our stat sheet here, but they have 7 total rebounds, and they have at least 1 offensive rebound since the timeout, so they must have 4 or 5 offensive rebounds.
Yeah, the sheet says 3 here, but they just got another one, so 4.
Strong drive down the left side, right-hand finish. That's Obi Toppin, who had a good first quarter, helping the Pacers recover from a first quarter deficit in game 1. And now as the Celtics head for the other end, Shepard picks up a foul. Team fouls, 2 Indiana, 1 Boston. Pacers lead by 3. This matches their largest lead. Boston's biggest advantage was 1. They've got it now. Pritchard brings it across. Driving left hand, bouncing to the top. Good, clean look for 3. Long off the back of the rim, Tatum. How many offensive rebounds are they going to get? This time Brown drives and misses, and then a loose ball foul. Well, I will guarantee you this. If the Pacers can't do better than this in protecting the offensive glass, they are going to lose this game.
I mean, there's no question about it. And it's fortunate here that Jaylen Brown just takes it from the Pacers on that one and blows the layup, fortunately for them. But to compound it for the Celtics, Brown picks up his second foul.
And as back up, Pacers, Haliburton will get his first rest. Sam Hauser is in for Boston, replacing Brown. He played 9 minutes plus, did not score in game 1. Pacers by 3 with the ball. 4:43 left in the quarter. They've been badly out-rebounded early. Not necessarily surprised. They did out-rebound Boston in game 1, but in the 5 regular season games, the Celtics out-rebounded the Pacers by 13.5 per game. They'll leave McConnell open, and McConnell will shoot the 3.
My goodness, they went to that zone, and there's 5 black jerseys guarding 4. The one lone yellow is McConnell. He's able to knock the 3 down.
23-17. Indiana by 6. Pritchard has the ball. Near sideline. Sends it cross court to the left edge. Cornette bounces to Tatum, who comes down the middle and banks it off the glass. A foul is called with 4:08 to go in the quarter, and it's offensive on Tatum. Well, it's worth noting, although it's entirely coincidence, I imagine. Boston laid huge eggs on this floor in game 2 of their first-round series and in game 2 of their second-round series. And after going a league best 37-4 on this floor during the regular season, Eddie, they're just 4-2 in the 4-2 in the playoffs.
It's perplexing, and it's been in the playoffs like this throughout the last couple of seasons. Their inability to take care of home court advantage.
Out of the corner, a 3-ball off-target Neesmith. Boston counters. They're down by 6. Pritchard to the forecourt, driving, left edge, pulls up, launches and scores. Pritchard hits a 3.
Where Pritchard does most of his damage is at the 3-point line. They just miscommunication on that pick and roll, forcing the timeout by the Pacers.
Cuts the Pacer lead in half with 3:39 left in the first quarter. If the Pacers win, bring a friend to Penn Station East Coast Subs. Just text BOGO to 727-722. By 10 o'clock tomorrow morning, if the Pacers win tonight, you'll receive a buy one, get one free coupon to use in store. Visit Pacers.com/Penn Station for full details. 3:39 left, opening quarter in Boston. Pacers by 3. You're listening to Pacers playoff basketball on the Elevance Health Radio Network.
At Papa John's, get you that fresh Papa Pairings menu and pair 2 or more ooey-gooey items for just $6.99 each. Pair a medium one-topping pizza with boneless or traditional wings, or Philly cheesesteak papadillas, or breadsticks, or cheese sticks, or garlic knots, or brownies, or chocolate chip cookies, or cinnamon pull-aparts, and more. When you pair them, each becomes only $6.99. Better ingredients, better pizza, better get you some Papa Pairings. Only at Papa John's.
Today we have 2 very special guests on our program. Introducing Len and Lime.
Hello.
For Starry Lemon Lime Soda.
Thanks for having us.
What is Starry Lemon Lime Soda?
It's a crisp, clear burst of lemon lime flavor, and it's caffeine-free.
Between us, one of you must be a little more important to Starry than the other. Who is it?
We're both important.
So it could just as easily be Starry Lime Lemon Soda.
No, that doesn't sound right.
Oh, I like it.
So you saying hip-hop could be hop-hip?
Works for me.
Starry Lemon Lime Soda. Starry hits different.
At Bet365, we don't do ordinary. We believe that every sport should be epic. Every basket, every game, every point, every play. From the moments that are legendary to the ones that fly under the radar. See for yourself when you sign up today, and you'll get $150 in bonus bets when you bet just $5. Whatever the sport, whatever the moment, it's never ordinary at Bet365. 21 plus only, must be physically located in Indiana. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem and wants help, call 1-800-9-WITH-IT. Terms and conditions apply.
She's worked hard. We're so proud to drop her off at her dream school.
We've grown so much. This new location will be a dream for our business.
With this dream gym at home, the whole family can get stronger together.
Forum Credit Union helps you save, share, and grow for the moments you dream about. Learn about becoming a member and our services at forumcu.com. Federally insured by NCUA. Equal Opportunity Lender. NMLS number 469848.
3:39 left first quarter. Pacers up 3 here in game 2. Games 3 and 4 in Indianapolis, Saturday and Monday. The game 4 pregame party starts at 5:30 Monday on Bicentennial Unity Plaza. You can enjoy music, inflatables, face painting, caricatures, and balloon artists, and concessions for purchase. Free admission to anyone for the game 4 game night ticket. Pacers up 3:39 left in the first. With Eddie Gill, I'm Mark Hoyle. Let's go to Indianapolis. That's where Jeremiah Johnson is.
Defensively, Tyrese Haliburton was asked how he thought they did in game 1. He said, we're showing hands as much as we could, forcing tough shots. We've got to force them to the two-point area and finish possessions. He mentioned the series against the Knicks as good preparation, playing against the best rebounding team in the NBA. But that is a story in this game. 6 offensive rebounds for the Celtics, leading to 7 points. Go back to that game 5. I hate to bring it up. Madison Square Garden. The Knicks had 20 for 26 points, so Boston on pace for more than that. They've got to secure these rebounds.
Pacers are up, Eddie, but Jeremiah's point is well taken. They cannot survive if this continues.
Yeah, it's not sustainable. Only 7 points off of those 6, but that number will escalate if you continue to give up offensive rebounds.
Now Toppin throws the ball away. A baseline pass sails out of bounds. The Pacers turned it over 22 times in game 1. They've turned it over 5 times here in the first quarter of game 2, so that continues at least early in this series to be a problem. Boston playing with Pritchard, who brings it up. Holiday is back in, replacing Tatum, who picked up the foul. His second of the, check that, Tatum's still in the game, and he feeds it into Cornette, who fumbles it away out of bounds. So an interesting, well, not as interesting as I thought. I thought Tatum had 2 fouls. He only has 1, so no risk at all keeping him in the game. And they're playing with Tatum, Holiday, Pritchard, Cornette, and Hauser. The Pacers have Shepard, McConnell, Toppin, Haliburton, and Siakam. Haliburton will bring it up. Indiana leads by 3. Driving left hand to the foul line, bounces to McConnell. McConnell back to Haliburton, short right side jumper. Nice collaboration between those two, and Haliburton has 5.
That's twice now we've seen this ball screen between McConnell and Haliburton, yielding 4 points between the two possessions.
Visitor 25, home team 20. The home team Celtics attack down to Holiday, and he is fouled on the catch by McConnell. That's McConnell's first team fouls. Boston 2. And with 2:40 to go in the quarter, Indiana picks up a third. Every assist the Pacers record in this game results in a $5 donation to the Pacers Foundation from KeyBank. Early on, 6 assists on 10 field goals. And now the Celtics give it away as Cornette tried to get it to Tatum. Tatum couldn't handle it. Each team with 5. He didn't get the bounce off the baseline jump shot. Boston running with Holiday. Tatum takes it to the goal and earns a trip to the line.
I believe they're going to call it on the floor there. That's a good foul. Looked like Siakam took it early enough. He's lobbying to get a shot at Tatum is, but Scott Foster thinks otherwise. It'll be sideline out of bounds.
The next one will put Boston in the penalty. Horford is back in. Cornette is out. Indiana 25, Boston 20. The Pacers 10 of 16 from the floor, but they've been out rebounded 10-4. Tatum will play it in. 21 on the shot clock. Ball comes in near side. Holiday has it. Shepard defends. Holiday holds it head high, flips it to Hauser, who gives it up right wing. Tatum with an explosive left hand gets into the lane. Toppin recycled it, and Siakam runs with it, getting it to Haliburton. Far far corner, open man, Shepard with that jump shot, and it spins off the rim. Indiana 3 of 9 from three-point range. Back comes Boston. Holiday bouncing it into the lane, cutting in from the weak side. Hauser took it and laid it in.
Hauser catches Haliburton ball watching. Able to get the back door for 2.
25-22. Pacer lead is 3. Siakam to Toppin to the foul line. Toppin stripped as he comes down the middle of the lane. The ball out of bounds on the baseline with 13 to shoot, 84 seconds to play.
Mazzulla doesn't even look for consultation. He just read the play live and decided to go for the review.
Well, who was the foul on? Because unless it's on Tatum, I'm not challenging that.
No, I don't think it's there was a foul call. I think they called
just out of bounds.
Just out of bounds.
Well, then why would you challenge that? It's too early in the game, unless it's so obvious, which it could not have been from Mazzulla's position. It was way down at the other end of the floor.
The other end of the floor, I agree. And even if it is obvious, again, what do you really gain? Because if the next challenge that you do get, whether it's successful or unsuccessful, now you're completely out of.
Well, it does give us a chance to remind you that you can shop, earn, and redeem points at Kroger this season. For every $1 you spend on participating items, 1 Pacer rewards point automatically added to your Kroger Plus account. You can cash in on Pacers game tickets, merchandise, autographed memorabilia, and more. Restrictions apply. See terms and conditions at Pacers Terms. We're getting a look at the replay.
Oh, no, so there's not a review, looks like.
Well, then why did they just take a timeout?
Initially,
it's a challenge. It says right here it's a challenge.
I think they may correct that. Because they haven't gone back to the table since. It may have just been a regular timeout. Pacers basketball right now.
Well, they did charge Boston with a timeout, so you're right.
Yeah. But initially it looked like he did motion for a review.
Well,
but
he must have changed his mind because there's no reason to call a timeout there.
Yeah.
But you're charged with one nonetheless. Pacers have it. Right side baseline, retreating Shepard, 8 to shoot, hands it off on top. McConnell spins to the left hand. He's under the basket, and he weaves it off the glass with the right hand.
That is a beautiful play there by McConnell. Just attacks Pritchard. Spin, move, and layup.
Indiana by 5. Just over a minute to go in quarter 1, game 2. On top, it's Pritchard down the left side, pulls up over Shepard, off target, tap to the floor, grabbed by McConnell. Indiana working with a 5-point advantage, moving away from us here in Boston in yellow. The Celtics defend in black. Haliburton hoists a 3. That hit the bottom of the clouds and the front of the rim. It did not drop, however, and Horford has the ball for Boston. He'll move it across himself. Looking for a more sure-handed teammate, he gives it to Tatum. 37 seconds left in the quarter. Tatum moves to his right, zips it to the top. Nobody on Holiday, and that cost the Pacers 3 points.
Well, you get the ball screen. Haliburton has been showing. That time he hangs around a little bit too long. And as Toppin tries to recover, Holiday's alone.
Indiana leads by 2, about 6 seconds. Separate game and shot clocks. Haliburton nearly threw it away. Nice rescue by McConnell, but he couldn't control it. Tatum has the ball. The shot clock is dark, and Boston will likely get the last shot of the quarter. They trail by 2. Left side, Holiday nearly taken away by McConnell. And as McConnell reached in to deflect the ball, it hit the sideline. Boston will play it in from there with 5 and 8/10 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Pacers shooting much better than the Celtics are, but the Celtics are controlling the glass 2-1, 12 rebounds to 6. Haliburton is out. Nembhard is in for the final possession. That'll give the Pacers a little bit better defensive presence. Tatum plays it in far side. And he will feed it to Pritchard, who drives with it. 3 to go, 2 to go from the top of the circle. Pritchard's shot is off. Toppin rebounds, and after 1. It's the Indiana Pacers 27, the Boston Celtics 25. You're listening to Pacers Playoff Basketball on the Elevance Health Radio Network.
What if healthcare worked for everyone? What if your health was measured by more than your vital signs? What if zucchini and kale were as accessible as burgers and fries? What if AI helped doctors to know what your body will do before you do? We aren't just asking these questions. With our health plans and services, we're taking steps to address them. Elevance Health. where health can go. Learn more at elevancehealth.com.
After snacking on Arby's 2 for $5 chicken wraps in ranch, barbecue, or honey mustard, they'll be all you think about. During lunch, Arby's chicken wraps. During dinner, Arby's chicken wraps. During a bite of Arby's chicken wraps, man can't wait for that next bite of Arby's chicken wraps. Give in to Arby's new 2 for $5 wraps today. Arby's, we have the meat.
At participating Arby's for a limited time.
Kroger always gives you savings and rewards on top of our lower-than-low prices. And when you download the Kroger app, you can enjoy over $500 in savings every week with digital coupons. Plus, you can earn fuel points to save up to $1 per gallon at the pump. And with a Boost membership, you'll save even more with double fuel points and free delivery. So you can always save big every day with our savings and rewards. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Savings may vary by state. Restrictions apply. See site for details.
Listen up, Pacers fans. I'm Kurt Streblow, Arena MC from your Indiana Pacers, and this is the money-saving scoop from Citizens Energy Crew. Make sure to change your furnace filter on a regular basis to keep your system running efficiently. Toss on an extra layer of clothing at home before turning up the heat. And make sure you are washing full loads of laundry to use water wisely. Find tips like these and more ways to save on your bill at citizensenergygroup.com.
The Pacers lead 27-25 after one. Boston with 6 offensive rebounds to 7 points, but the Pacers did corral a few more of those towards the end of the first quarter. The Pacers are once again shooting it well. They've done well the last 3 games, currently 58% from the field. It's a 2-point Indiana advantage after one as we head back to the TD Garden in Boston with Mark Boyle and Eddie Gill.
They've actually done well the entire playoff, but they've been, to Jeremiah's point, brilliant over those last 3 games, close to 60% from the floor. They survived the first quarter in which the Celtics had 1 fewer offensive rebound than the Pacers had total rebounds. In large part, Eddie, because they're shooting almost 60%.
Yeah, not a lot of basketball to be rebounded when the Pacers are taking shot attempts right now. But yes, on the other end, got to tighten up the defensive rebounds. Overall, it's been solid there, but just giving the Celtics too many additional opportunities. Fortunately, they've only given up 7 points with those additional opportunities, but that's not sustainable over the long haul in 4 quarters of a game.
Second quarter begins. Boston in possession. As we watch from the punishment corner in Boston, they'll bring it toward us. Whose laugh was that?
Who was that?
I don't know.
What was that?
I don't know. Oh, it's Jeremiah back at HQ.
Well done.
Very well done. Celtics in black, green and white numerals, letters, and trim. They have it to start the quarter. First shot of the quarter, Brown, a misfire 3-ball left edge. And it's rebounded by McConnell. Pacers are in the yellow, blue and white numerals, letters, and trim. And the second quarter begins with Pascal Siakam, T.J. McConnell, Ben Shepherd, Isaiah Jackson, and Aaron Nesmith. A bank shot right side, Siakam off target. Celtics are running. They beat the Pacers to the other end. And White got it to Horford, who dunked it. There really is no excuse to get outrun by a 37-year-old.
Yeah, easy transition basket for the Celtics for sure.
Pacers tried to get it back. Jackson missed, then missed a putback. Boston has the ball. The game is tied. They have Drew Holiday, Sam Hauser, Al Horford, Jaylen Brown, and the ball is on top with Horford. Derek White is the other man on the floor for the Celtics. They work pick and roll. Horford takes it from White, misses a bank shot and a putback. Another offensive rebound. They've got 8 offensive rebounds as Horford goes to the corner and a 3-ball off target Hauser. They've got 9 offensive rebounds as Brown grabs it and puts it in. This is an annihilation on the offensive glass, and Carlisle wants it to stop. He'll take a timeout. 10:39 left in the second quarter. Pacers Sports and Entertainment, a proud Centennial partner of the 2024 U.S. Olympic Team Trials in swimming. They take place June the 15th through the 23rd. To buy tickets, visit www.usaswimming.org. 10:39 left, quarter 2, game 2, Boston by 2. You're listening to Pacers playoff basketball on the Elevance Health Radio Network.
In Indiana, we grow basketball and soybeans. Just like the first bushel baskets used to create the game of basketball, we are growing bushels of beans all across the state, which help drive the Indiana economy, create sustainable products, and of course create a sustainable source of food. Meet the people behind the family farms across the state at indianasoybean.com. This message was funded by Indiana's soybean farmers and their checkoff.
Attention Pacers fans, are you looking to find new career opportunities in Indiana? One Stop to Start can help you create a winning game plan. Get access to certifications, apprenticeships, one-on-one career navigation, and more by searching One Stop to Start on your web browser. What are you waiting for? The ball is in your court.
Hey Pacers fans, KeyBank wants to meet you in the I Need New Pacers Gear moment. When you open a qualified checking account and meet certain requirements, you'll receive $500 to the Pacers team store so you can rep your favorite team all season long. Don't miss out. The special offer ends June 21st, 2024. To get started, visit key.com/Pacers or a KeyBank branch near you. Geographic restrictions may apply. The $500 will be provided as two $250 gift certificates. The entire amount per gift certificate must be spent all at once. Account early closure fees and other miscellaneous charges may apply. KeyBank, member FDIC, and is the official bank partner of your Indiana Pacers.
The best athletes don't just play the game, they change it. When it comes to investing, GameBridge is doing the same. Their online platform does things differently by putting you in control, so you can invest on your own terms and grow your savings over time. It's a better way to invest, because it's investing your way. Get started today with as little as $1,000 at GameBridge.io. GameBridge is an official partner of the Indiana Pacers.
It has been a blitzkrieg on the offensive glass. The Celtics have more offensive rebounds than the Pacers have total rebounds. Even so, they only lead by 2 early in the second quarter. This is very reminiscent of Game 5 in the New York series when the Knicks just destroyed the Pacers on the glass and were out to an easy win. And if the Pacers can't get that corrected, it's not too hard to see this game going in the same direction.
Yeah, it's definitely trending in the wrong direction right now, and it's just a matter of who wants it, timeliness, anticipation, and just the Pacers being a step slow right now in their activity. That last possession there, they didn't control the pick and roll coverage correctly, so the weak side defense came late. Al Horford just blows the layup. It actually should have just been 2 points and taken the ball out of the basket. He blows it, ball comes right back to him. And then the offensive rebounding just continued as Jaylen Brown comes in and grabs another and puts it away.
Out of the timeout, Pacers bring it the length of the floor. They're in yellow, the Celtics in black. Neesmith and McConnell with Shepard, Jackson, and Siakam. Brown is on the floor for Boston. We'll set their lineup as we go. On the move, McConnell driving left hand. He got into the lane, but he laid it up too hard. Rebound on the floor. Boston has 18 rebounds, Indiana 8. Brown brings it up, playing with Hauser and Holiday. The former Pacer, O'Shea Brissett, is on the floor, and so is the man with the ball, Derek White, who hits a catch-and-shoot three from out on the left end. They lead it 32-27. They're on a 12-point run, bridging the first and second quarters. Back the other way comes Indiana. Strong drive. Neesmith hands it off to Jackson. He juggled it, and he lost it out of bounds. The Pacers are really struggling here, and the Celtics will bring it from backcourt. It was 27-22. It's a 10-point run, not a 12-point run. The Celtics have their largest lead at 32-27.
And now you're looking at maybe one of the worst combinations you can put together on the floor is giving up the offensive rebounds. Talk about that number is at 9, and that last possession, that's your 7th turnover here in this first half.
That's a bad combination, and the Celtics are exploiting it. Turner is back on for the Pacers, and Jackson is off as Brown works McConnell perimeter right. Brown's got a size advantage. He'll come down the right side of the lane, just inside the foul line, and McConnell got him. Foul shots are coming for Jaylen Brown. Brown 2 of 2 from the line, part of his 9-point first half. He averaged 28.5 a game against the Pacers in the 5 regular season games, 3 of which the Celtics won. He also hit 61% of his shots, and in those 5 games, he went for 30 or more 3 times. Game 1 in this series, he had 26 points. Foul shot 1. He is perfect. An 11-point Boston run. Pacers survived a 12-0 run and a 13-0 run in Game 1 and were in position to win the game. Couldn't finish it off. The NBA game really is all about runs. You see multiple runs going either way all the time. The question is how you respond.
Yeah, continuing to being able to respond and where can you stop the bleeding or how quickly can you stop the bleeding in some of these runs. And the Celtics are on a nice one right now.
Nembhard has returned as Brown made both foul shots. The second one dancing on the rim before staying down. Pacers have Nembhard, Siakam, Toppin, Turner, and Nesmith. Nembhard, right side of the lane, picks up the dribble, goes to the top. Siakam sends it into the lane. Turner turns and misses from just inside the foul line. Pacers have not scored in the first 2.5 minutes of this quarter. They're down 34-27. Boston is on a 12-point run. Brown has it on top. This time Toppin defending. Shot clock down to 10. Brown still holding the bounce. Now we'll step back and try a dead-on three. Brown with 14 points. Boston on a 15-point run. And they've got a game-high 10-point lead. Siakam counterattacks down the left side. Kick to the sideline. Back up top, Nesmith. Nesmith to the wing. Nesmith lost the dribble as he was fouled on the reach-in. With 8:50 to go in the second quarter, non-shooting. Ball will come in from the side. The foul is going to go against Hauser. His first.
And you're speaking of Hauser, he's going to get a blow now as Drew Holiday comes back to get him. But the Celtics are doing a nice job offensively of trying to find certain matchups they want to attack and exploiting those. Pacers have to try to do the same on the other end. Hauser's on the floor. He should be in every action.
Boston is on a 15-point run. Nembhard throws it away. O'Shea Brissett intercepts the pass. White brings it to the other end. Brown, a catch and shoot. 3-ball right edge is long. Haliburton back on the floor takes the rebound for the Pacers. 8.5 to go second quarter. Boston in front by 10. Nembhard measures, launches, misses a 3 from the left edge. Here comes Holiday. The Pacers haven't scored in 3.5 minutes to start the second quarter. Boston is on a 17-point run. There's a lob into the lane, finds Brown. He lays it in. He's got 16 points. Boston in front by 12. 8:10 left in the half. Haliburton on the drive to the right wing, fakes the shot, bounces down to Turner. Turner has size on White. He takes it in, and then he's sandwiched, and he lost the ball out of bounds. The combination of a better than 2-to-1 edge on the glass and 9 more turnovers has put the Pacers in perilous position here in the second quarter.
They have got to stop the bleeding soon. Celtics on the verge of running away.
Bounce pass. Brown one dribble. That got into the rim, and it also got him to the line as he was sandwiched by Nesmith and Toppin. That'll be team foul number 3. It's a shooting foul, and it's Obi Toppin's first personal. Brown is doing some major damage. 7 points in the first quarter, 9 more here in the second. And he's on the line shooting 2. Boston was down 27-22, but they have bridged the first and second quarters with a 17-point run. This key stretch of the game, a presentation of Key Bank.
A little insult to injury there. I'm pretty sure Jaylen Brown's going to kick this basketball out to the corner. He's awarded with 2 shots here from the free throw line.
Leaves the first one short. Tatum is back on. And Brissett is out. O'Shea Brissett averaged 8 points a game in 2+ seasons with the Pacers before signing with the Celtics in July. Didn't play in Game 1. He was in and out of the rotation during the regular season.
And as a side note there, O'Shea Brissett spent a fair amount of time with the Mad Ants before getting an opportunity with the Pacers. He played well and really able to capitalize and launch his career, so happy for him.
He also spent some time in the G League with Raptors 905 when he was with Toronto. We mentioned this before. Brown hits the second foul shot. Over 50% of the players in these playoffs played in the G League.
A lot of good things happening there in the G League.
18-point Boston run. They lead by 13. Pacers really struggling here in the second quarter. Haliburton misses a 3 left of center. Horford rebounds, almost threw the outlet pass away. And now it is out of bounds. Indiana will get it.
Nembhard with the very crafty defensive play there. Just jumps in the passing lane and forces the turnover.
Pacers are 0 of 7 from the floor here in the second quarter. Haliburton drives it, steps back, sends it cross court right. Neesmith to the wing, Neesmith to the foul line, shot it long. Rebound scooped up by Horford. Boston has scored the last 18 points. They lead 40-27. Left side, Holiday working the bounce against Haliburton. Move down toward the 7-minute mark here in the second quarter. Tatum fakes the three, drives to the rim, and lays it in easily with the left hand. It's a 20-point Boston run. The Pacers have no choice but to call a timeout. It's only the second quarter, Eddie, but this game is very close to getting away.
Yeah, and it's 7 minutes remaining. If you don't slow this down in a hurry, again, referenced this before in the game one in terms of that 12-0 start. Looking an awful lot like that game in early November here.
This timeout brought to you by Gainbridge, the official annuity partner of the Indiana Pacers. See how to grow your savings smartly over time at Gainbridge.io. The Celtics dominating. 7:04 left second quarter. They're in front 42-27. You're listening to Pacers playoff basketball on the Elevance Health Radio Network.
Get the champagne ready. The NBA Finals are here.
Welcome to the NBA Finals.
Let's raise our glasses and our rings to the two phenomenal teams left standing. Here's to high-stakes action, to thrilling moments we can't miss.
He ties the game at the buzzer.
And to crowning our next champion. Here's a toast to the NBA Finals. The 2024 NBA Finals, presented by YouTube TV, begin Thursday, June 6th on ABC.
Kroger always gives you savings and rewards on top of our lower than low prices. And when you download the Kroger app, you can enjoy over $500 in savings every week with digital coupons. Plus, you can earn fuel points to save up to $1 per gallon at the pump. And with a Boost membership, you'll save even more with double fuel points and free delivery. So you can always save big every day with our savings and rewards. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Savings may vary by state. Restrictions apply. See site for details.
Be part of something bigger with a career at Nucor. When you join our organization, you become part of a team that makes an impact on people's lives, communities, and the environment. Join us to forge deep bonds with teammates, get the freedom to activate your ideas, and gain the stability to build a lifelong career. Learn more at nucor.com/careers. That's nucor.com/careers. Come be a part of something bigger at Nucor. Nucor is an equal opportunity employer.
At Ascension St. Vincent, we're committed to being your first choice for healthcare in Indianapolis. Our cardiologists and heart and vascular surgeons are recognized for delivering the most advanced heart and vascular care. Patients choose us for leading brain tumor and stroke care, and families come to Peyton Manning Children's Hospital for advanced specialty care. And we also excel in the things that can't be measured. Listening more closely, caring more compassionately. Get the care you need at ascension.org.
In Boston, the second quarter has been a disaster. Indiana 0 of 8 from the floor with 3 turnovers. Already 9 first-half turnovers with 7:04 to go in the second quarter. Boston on a 20-0 run. And they're in front by a game-high 15 as we go to Jeremiah in Indianapolis.
Tyrese Haliburton has played 13 minutes, but he did go out of the game earlier in the first quarter than normal. We are hearing from the team that he went to the back to the locker room with a sore chest, though he has returned to play. And again, he has a team-high 13 minutes, but he missed that first 3 minutes of the second quarter when things were getting out of hand. Now is when the Pacers need their two-time All-Star, their All-NBA player to help get them back into the game.
These turnovers are mystifying, not the least of which in terms of rationale as Haliburton plays it in. Boston forced fewer turnovers than any team in the league during the regular season. The Pacers turned it over 22 times in game one, already 9 here in game 2. Eddie, is there a reason for this?
Yeah, these ones are more, aren't as self-inflicted as the other ones. I feel like the Celtics have done a better job with their intensity and pressure, but yeah, the Pacers just haven't done a great job of handling some of the pressure.
Pacers have gone almost a half a quarter without scoring. They'll have a chance to rectify that here as White fouls Neesmith driving to the goal, and Aaron Neesmith will take 2. Pacers in a 15-point hole.
And it's complimentary basketball, right? You know, the Celtics have put 17 points on the board, and they've had 17 points on the board just under 5 minutes into this quarter. You're pulling the basketball out of the net the entire time. It's much more difficult to craft and look for easier opportunities.
They're 6 of 11 from the floor in the second quarter after not shooting it well in the first. And when they do miss, as often as not, they get an offensive rebound and another opportunity. Neesmith hits the foul shots, the first scoring for the Pacers here in the second quarter. Boston 42, Indiana 29. Celtics in black, Pacers in yellow. Holiday has it for Boston. He'll send it to the left edge. Horford relays it to the wing. Brown has it there. Horford screens. Brown works the dribble and then retreats to the edge of the arc. Turner has it with 5 to shoot. Brown still bouncing. Tried to drive it on Turner. Nearly lost it and then forced an off-target shot with the shot clock expiring. Haliburton falling to the floor. The ball hit him in the shoulders. Rolled out of bounds. Boston will get it back.
Yeah, there's an absolute wrestling match in the lane right now, and Derek White just pushes Haliburton out of the way, and the ball lands on top of him.
14 to shoot, ball in. White has it far side, deals it to the top, and then takes it back, working against Nembhard. Horford screens, peels away. White now working Nembhard, one-on-one, rises up, and he's fouled, shooting a 3. That is Nembhard's first. Derek White will go to the line 3 times.
And here's the challenge when you dig a hole of this magnitude. When you do start to try to increase the intensity, it's just hard to have that controlled aggression that's required, for example, to play defense in these scenarios without fouling.
White, among other things, is an excellent foul shooter, 90%. In game 1, he didn't shoot well. 5 of 13 from the floor, but he had 16 points. He had 9 assists, 6 rebounds, and he's always a major factor on the defensive end.
Yeah, we think the Celtics clearly, Tatum and Brown may be the first to come to mind, but the acquisition of White and Holiday just completely invaluable for what they're able to bring for this team.
Not to mention, although he's not available tonight, Porzingis was another excellent acquisition.
Yeah, certainly. I make the argument that when healthy, they have the best starting 5 in the game.
First 2 foul shots, White are good. Hauser is in, Brown is out. Boston's biggest lead, 15. It will be 16 if White, who just hit 2, knocks down the third. And he does that. 6 points, all in the second quarter. The Celtics have outscored the Pacers 20-2 in the second quarter. It's 45-29 Boston. Right of center, Neesmith buries a 3. He's got 9 points. The Pacers from three-point range in this game are now 4 of 12. 45-32 for Boston. 5:51 left in the second quarter. Holiday has the ball for the Celtics. Driving it to his right. He's still outside the arc. Now a screen from Tatum allows Holiday to move to the center of the floor. Bounce to Tatum. He's against Haliburton. He'll shoot over Haliburton from the foul line, and the rebound is controlled by Turner. Haliburton on the handle, zips it to the forecourt. Nembhard down the right side. Tried to spin to the lane. Now fades and knocks down a short jump shot right of the lane.
Tough move there. I talked about this when Hauser was on the floor last time. Attack him when you get an opportunity.
Boston 45, Indiana 34. Horford screens, White left-hand drive, kick to the left edge. From there, Holiday in the lane, shovels it down low. White fakes twice and then goes up and has his shot blocked. This leads to an Indiana break. Haliburton on the break, fires home a 3 from directly up top. Siakam's block led to the break, and the Pacers, after trailing by 16, have scored 8 straight points to cut it to 8. Now Holiday drives, got into the lane, got to the goal, and laid it into the left hand.
You can't allow that to happen. After a made basket, guy gets from one end to the other for uncontested 2.
Neesmith for 3. This time he missed left edge. Rebound Horford. Boston's lead is 10. 4:34 left in the second quarter. Killing the dribble, Holiday, giving it to Tatum, who drives it to the right edge of the arc. Neesmith is the defender. Tatum with the left hand, got into the lane, across the lane, left to right. Bounces it down low, and in the lane, the ball stripped out of Hauser's hands and out of bounds. Boston will have 5 seconds to shoot. 4:19 to play. Brown is in, Hauser is out. And the Celtics will play it in, far side baseline. Horford will pitch it in. holding it head high. Better hurry. He flirted with a 5-second call there, but got it into Brown. Brown with a step-back three from up top. Another offensive rebound, and Horford is fouled.
Horford this time, he just pushes Turner out of the inside of the charge circle to get that offensive rebound and collects his third foul in the making.
Turner has had a brutal first half. 3 fouls, no points, 2 rebounds. And the Celtics are playing volleyball off of the offensive glass. Isaiah Jackson will replace Miles Turner. Horford, meanwhile, has 7 rebounds already. Or should we say he is playing the Isaiah Hartenstein role?
Yes, he is.
4:09 left in the second quarter. Fumbling the ball on top, Tatum. Here comes Haliburton with the steal. Lobs it into the lane. 2-hand slam. Jackson. Correction. Siakam caught it and slammed it. And it's 47-39. As poorly as they're playing, the Pacers are hanging close. There's a three from the right edge. Holiday. His second three of the game. He's got 10. Boston leads by 11. 3:43 left in the half. Siakam has it. Bouncing, left hand, gives it to Nembhard. Nembhard waltzes into the lane and then pitches it back to the perimeter. The ball is loose. Scooped up by Nembhard. Drives to the right wing, into the lane. Fakes once, fakes twice. Goes up. His shot is deflected. And here comes Brown. Brown on the move. Forecourt left of center. He's going to take it right into the lane and finish with a right hand. 21 points for Brown. They're back up by 13 at 52-39. Pacers come with Siakam. Fell down, but managed to send it out to the arc. Nembhard fumbles it, then regains control with a shot clock at 10. Moves it forward to the right edge. He's still outside the arc. Now driving with a left hand across the lane, right to left. And a beautiful right-hand scoop.
Very nice play there. Although Jaylen Brown, once again, is back on the rim.
Goodness gracious. He got all the way to the goal. The Pacers have been just dreadful in transition defense. They're only down 9. They've been deficient in so many areas.
Yeah, it feels like a 20-point deficit right now, but it's not. You and I discuss this frequently for good reason. If you can close this quarter out, there'll be a lot to be optimistic about going into the second half, considering how poorly you played.
Horford out, Hauser in. 2:29 to play in the half. Boston is in front by 9. They've led by as many as 16. They trailed early by as many as 6. They've got it. Shot clock at 10. Brown's had a magnificent first half. He's attacking again, and this time he got to the goal, hung in the air, and laid it in.
Again, they're hunting matchups right now, and they get the matchup they want there. Attack and get it easy, too.
23 points for Brown. At the other end, it's Nembhard to the baseline, missing a bank shot, but he got his own rebound. Sends it to the left sideline. Neesmith drives it from there. He's in the lane. The ball is loose. He turned it over. Pacers have given it away 10 times. Holiday drops it to the trailer, and Brown lays it in. Indiana's going to take a timeout. 1:52 left in the second quarter. The lead is back up to 13. The Pacers have been out-rebounded by 11. They've turned the ball over 10 times. In this quarter, they're 6 of 18 from the floor. They're getting constantly beaten from end to end in transition. I can't believe they're only down by 13.
That's the most perplexing thing of it all is the deficit is just 13. Well within striking distance when you think about the amount of time remaining in this game, but just poor play all over the floor in a variety of ways, somehow still hanging in. But 1:52 remaining, talked about it about 30 seconds ago. Still have a chance to close this quarter out in a positive way, to have yourself feeling good about something going into that locker room.
Every time the Pacers connect on a foul shot, Citizens Energy Group and the Pacers team up to donate $5 to the Warm Heart, Warm Home Foundation, which provides utility bill assistance for thousands of Hoosiers each year. To learn more or to donate, visit citizensenergygroup.com/WHWH. With Eddie Gill, I'm Mark Boyle. We're in Boston. Jeremiah Johnson is in Indianapolis.
We will have first half stats coming up after the break. Did want to ask you guys, Rick Carlisle started his pregame press availability giving compliments to the Boston police force. The police escort that got the buses from the hotel to the arena in just 7 minutes compared to a 50-minute trip on Tuesday. Were you guys on those buses that got the police escort?
Well, I can't speak for Eddie. I'm always on the first bus as a committed professional. And we did have a police escort. Eddie usually shows up at the arena for an 8 o'clock game at about 7:50. I don't know if he Ubers or hitchhikes, or was there a police escort for your bus, sir?
This is definitely some fraudulent information being conveyed to our outstanding listeners here. I was actually on the second bus, and I too was of the benefit of the escort. It was going from New York City to Boston. I'm not sure which traffic is worse.
Yeah, it's bad, and that police escort was invaluable. Rick's point was well taken. That's a strong drive out of the timeout from the top. Siakam worked his way to the hoop and laid it in. He's in double figures with 10. Boston's lead is 11. 92 seconds left in the half. Holiday on top. Brown with it against Siakam. Brown will now put it on the floor. He's had a splendid first half. Hauser comes clean, missing a three, though, from the near corner. Haliburton rebounds. The Pacers down 11 with the ball, trying to close the second quarter with authority. Perimeter right, Nembhard. Nembhard works the ball to the top. Siakam, who's been effective in the first half, scores again. This time a fade from left of the lane. He's got a dozen. He's hit 6 of his 7 shots. The Pacers are within 9. Under a minute to go in the second quarter. On top, holding the ball waist high is Brown. Siakam is the defender. The shot clock is at 10. Holiday comes up to screen. Brown uses it to drive and kick into the corner. White for 3. This time, no. Rebound hits the floor. Haliburton has it. A 2-for-1 situation, very much in effect here with 37 seconds to play in the second quarter. Haliburton driving, pulls up foul line, bounce inside. Siakam again, and he's now 7 of 8 from the floor. Pacers are closing with authority, and somehow they're within 7.
They run off 6 straight out of that timeout, and we'll get another chance here. Need to get a stop.
24 seconds left to play in the half. About 9 seconds, maybe closer to 7. Separate game and shot clocks, and here comes Brown again, driving to the right wing in the lane at the goal, and he missed the layup. But he will go to the line and shoot it twice. Jaylen Brown has scored 18 points in this quarter, 25 in the half. That's Neesmith's second.
The Celtics are relentlessly hunting Tyrese Haliburton right now on just about each and every possession. Fortunately for the Pacers, they miss open three-point shots in the previous 2 that were come direct result of the amount of help that's required. And this time, Jaylen Brown earns a trip to the line.
He has been to the line 6 times and made 5. He's now been 7 times and made 6. One more coming. He's in his 8th season from California. He and Tatum have now played together for 7 years. There was some concern earlier in that collaboration that they might not work together, but that turned out to be inaccurate.
Yeah, and then once they did start to work well together and both have reached a certain amount of star power in their own right, the question becomes, can you keep them together? And they've been able to do that.
He missed the second one, and Siakam drives from the perimeter and dunks it with 2 hands. He's got 16. Boston has 4 seconds to get the last shot. They lead by 6, and a misfire from three-point range. Derek White off target. Well, we pay Eddie Gill hundreds of dollars a year to provide concise and accurate analysis. This is my 36th season, and I'm sure I've seen games like this before. I don't recall seeing a game where one team is so badly outplayed and is still only down 6 at the break. This is another opportunity for the Pacers to regroup and get something done in the second half.
Man, there's no question about it. I'm going to give you a hundreds of dollars per year answer and tell you I don't know how this has come to be, but to the Pacers' credit, they did a great job of closing that last minute and a half to get this game to just a 6-point deficit, wipe the slate clean, and come out here in the third quarter with a different focus.
The Celtics had a 20-point run, bridging the first and second quarters. They led by 16, but the Pacers, in large part because of the play of Siakam, who had 12 points in that second quarter, have closed it to 6. It's a game at halftime. Stay with us when we return to our Indianapolis studio. Jeremiah Johnson will have our halftime report. In Boston, the Pacers and Celtics have reached the halfway point with Boston in front, 56 57-51. You're listening to Pacers playoff basketball on the Elevance Health Radio Network.
You know Unleaded 88 is engine smart and earth kind, but what does that mean really? Engine smart because Unleaded 88 burns cooler and cleaner with higher octane for superior performance at a great price. Earth kind because Unleaded 88 reduces toxic compounds in your fuel and burns more completely, reducing harmful emissions. That's good for our environment and our health. Engine smart, earth kind. 4 simple words to remember when you fill up. Choose Unleaded 88.
Health insurance companies are expected to carry health benefits, but CareSource does so much more. We look beyond doctors' offices and hospitals to see the challenges that face our members. Then we help them achieve not just better health, but better lives. Along with Healthy Indiana plan benefits, we help our members find stable jobs, housing, childcare, and rides so they can find greater independence. At CareSource, we're removing barriers. We're improving lives. We're reimagining health insurance.
After snacking on Arby's 2 for $5 chicken wraps in ranch, barbecue, or honey mustard, they'll be all you think about. During lunch, Arby's chicken wraps. During dinner, Arby's chicken wraps. During a bite of Arby's chicken wraps, man can't wait for that next bite of Arby's chicken wraps. Give in to Arby's new 2 for $5 wraps today. Arby's, we have the meat.
At participating Arby's for a limited time.
Have you all heard of Mom Water yet? If not, you're going to love this. Mom Water is a fruit-infused vodka water. It was started by a Southern Indiana couple that was tired of seltzers and the bloating and headaches that came with drinking those. They started putting flavored vodka in water bottles and labeling it Mom Water so the kids didn't grab one. The best part is, each of the flavors has a name. So there is Karen, Linda, Julie, and Sandy. Go order yourself a Karen, because we now sell them here at Cambridge Fieldhouse. And they're an official partner of the Pacers.
This copyrighted broadcast of the National Basketball Association may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA.
Halftime in Boston. The Celtics lead the Pacers 57-51. An unusual first half, to say the least. The Pacers got off to a really good start, led by 6 in the first quarter, but the Celtics went on a 20-0 run, end of first through the start of the second quarter. The Pacers missed their first 8 shots of the second quarter, but finished the half making 10 of their final 14. So just a 6-point deficit. This game is there for the taking. Let's hear the first half highlights now. Mark Boyle and Eddie Gill.
Indiana controls the opening tip. Andrew Nembhard has it. He gives it to Aaron Nesmith, the one-time Celtic. And now it's in Tyrese Haliburton's hands. He's on the logo at center court. First possession, game 2. Pascal Siakam, perimeter right, bouncing with the left hand, comes to the top of the circle. Hands it to Nembhard, who drives into the lane and deals it down low. An uncontested two-hand slam by Siakam. Turner has it left edge. Hand off to Haliburton. Nembhard comes clean, launches and hits a 3 from out on the left edge.
A beautiful execution between Haliburton, Turner, and Nembhard there. It's 3 ball to go.
Pacers operating efficiently offensively and leading early, 16-13. They'll leave McConnell open, and McConnell will shoot the 3.
My goodness, they went to that zone, and there's 5 black jerseys guarding 4. The one lone yellow is McConnell. He's able to knock the 3 down.
23-17. Indiana by 6 after 1. It's the Indiana Pacers 27. The Boston Celtics 25. Celtics have outscored the Pacers 20-2 in the second quarter. It's 45-29 Boston. Right of center, Nesmith buries a 3. He's got 9 points. Horford screens, White left-hand drive, kick to the left edge. From there, Holiday in the lane, shovels it down low. White fakes twice, and then goes up and has his shot blocked. This leads to an Indiana break. Haliburton on the break, fires home a 3 from directly up top. Siakam's block led to the break. Haliburton rebounds. The Pacers down 11 with the ball, trying to close the second quarter with authority. Perimeter right, Nembhard. Nembhard works the ball to the top. Siakam, who's been effective in the first half, scores again. This time a fade from left of the lane. He's got a dozen. He's hit 6 of his 7 shots. The Pacers are within 9. The Pacers and Celtics have reached the halfway point with Boston in front, 57-51.
16 first-half points for Pascal Siakam. Don't look now. The Pacers trail by just 6 despite 24 first-half points from Jaylen Brown. We'll have some team statistics and much more after this short timeout on the Elevance Health Radio Network.
Jack's Donuts, a family-owned business and locally owned, is a proud partner of your Indiana Pacers. With numerous central Indiana locations and over 30 varieties of donuts, Jack Donuts is a fan favorite. More varieties, more donuts, more choices. Come see us. Jack's Donuts, since 1961, with numerous central Indiana locations and over 30 varieties of donuts baked fresh every day. Learn more at jacksdonuts.com.
Introducing Flight by Yingling, the next generation of light beer. For those who don't follow trends, but craft them. Flight by Yingling is 12 ounces of uncompromised refreshment from America's oldest brewery. With only 2.6 grams of carbs and 95 calories, this is premium refreshment 6 generations in the making. Don't just raise a glass, raise the bar. Flight by Yingling. Now available wherever beer is sold. DG Yingling and Son Incorporated. Pottsville, Pennsylvania. Please enjoy responsibly.
At KeyBank, we know a small moment like,
whoa, my kid's got a serious backhand.
Can lead to an even bigger question like,
tennis camp is how much?
And that's the type of moment where we'll meet you to help you build a savings plan for expenses big and small so your money can make money. Mike, how's that sound?
Sounds like match point.
Sounds like love.
We could serve up tennis puns all day.
For every financial need, we'll meet you in the moment. KeyBank opens doors. KeyBank member FDIC.
At Papa John's, get you that fresh Papa Pairings menu and pair 2 or more ooey-gooey items for just $6.99 each. Pair a medium one-topping pizza with boneless or traditional wings, or Philly cheesesteak papadillas, or breadsticks, or cheese sticks, or garlic knots, or brownies, or chocolate chip cookies, or cinnamon pull-aparts, and more. When you pair them, each becomes only $6.99. Better ingredients, better pizza, better get you some Papa Pairings. Only at Papa John's. Halftime, game 2 of this Eastern Conference Finals matchup between the Boston Celtics and Pacers. Boston leads by 6. My name is Jeremiah Johnson in our downtown Indianapolis studios. The Pacers entered this game shooting 57% from the field over their last 3 games. In the first half, 51%. The biggest key, if you've been watching or listening to Mark and Eddie's call, rebounding. The Celtics with 20 offensive rebounds, 12 second chance points, and turnovers. Again, problematic for the Pacers. They had 22 turnovers in game 1. They have 10 in the first half here, although just 7 Boston points off of those turnovers. Free throws will always be a little bit of an issue against a team like Boston. Celtics 9 for 11 from the free throw line. Meanwhile, the Pacers are 4 of 4. Much more still to come. We return on the Elevance Health Radio Network.
Inflation is pounding us all. Who's gonna punch back? We are! Your Bell Tire Pit Crew wants you back on the road quickly and safely. And we're making that affordable. May 16th through the 25th, buy 4 tires and get up to $260 with rebates. Plus up to $200 on an e-gift card on top of that for tires or surfaces on your next visit. $260 off today, $200 for tomorrow. That's $460. And the lowest tire price, period. Only at Bell Tire. See belltire.com.
What if healthcare worked for everyone? What if your health was measured by more than your vital signs? What if zucchini and kale were as accessible as burgers and fries? What if AI helped doctors to know what your body will do before you do? We aren't just asking these questions. With our health plans and services, we're taking steps to address them. Elevance Health, where health can go. Learn more at elevancehealth.com.
The NBA app is everyone's app. Every fan of every team.
Oh my goodness.
Everyone who follows LeBron, Tatum, and Embiid in the app. Every warrior who's ready to go to battle over 3-point percentages. Every streetwear king who's here for the tunnel fits. Every young buck, nugget, and grizzly who wants to take a peek behind the scenes of the league. And everyone else on this floating basketball we call Earth. Download the NBA app today. Available in the Google Play, Apple app, and Android stores.
Today we have two very special guests on our program. Introducing Len and Lime.
Hello.
For Starry Lemon Lime Soda.
Thanks for having us.
What is Starry Lemon Lime Soda?
It's a crisp, clear burst of lemon lime flavor, and it's caffeine free.
Between us, one of you must be a little more important to Starry than the other. Who is it?
We're both important.
So it could just as easily be Starry Lime Lemon Soda.
No, that doesn't sound right. Oh, I like it. So you saying hip hop could be hop hip? Works for me.
Starry Lemon Lime Soda. Starry hits different.
Despite a 20-0 run by the Celtics, the Pacers trail by just 6 at halftime, 57-51. Let's take a look around the NBA. The scoreboard is brought to you by Gainbridge, the official annuity partner of the Indiana Pacers. Just 4 teams remain in the NBA playoffs. Western Conference playoffs, Minnesota and Dallas. The Mavericks won Game 1 last night, 108-105. Kyrie Irving and Luka Doncic combined for 63 points. Game 2 of this series tips off at 8:30 on Friday night. Mark and Eddie are standing by. They'll get things started in the third quarter. Once again, Celtics 57, Pacers 51. You are listening to the Elevance Health Radio Network.
Kroger always gives you savings and rewards on top of our lower than low prices. And when you download the Kroger app, you can enjoy over $500 in savings every week with digital coupons. Plus, you can earn fuel points to save up to $1 per gallon at the pump. And with a Boost membership, you'll save even more with double fuel points and free delivery. So you can always save big every day with our savings and rewards. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Savings may vary by state. Restrictions apply. See site for details.
I'm Kristen Airy. Our family takes water quality seriously, and for 10 years, we've teamed up with the toughest water treatment company in the business, Connecticut. Connecticut's equipment made in the USA provides more contaminant removal than the competition. Our 2 new rescue dogs, Augie and Izzy, love the taste of the water from our Connecticut K5 drinking water station. Get your free in-home water test at ConnecticutIndy.com, offering solutions based on your needs and budget. Connecticut, official partner of the Indiana Pacers.
Be part of something bigger with a career at Nucor. When you join our organization, you become part of a team that makes an impact on people's lives, communities, and the environment. Join us to forge deep bonds with teammates, get the freedom to activate your ideas, and gain the stability to build a lifelong career. Learn more at Nucor.com/careers. That's Nucor.com/careers. Come be a part of something bigger at Nucor. Nucor is an equal opportunity employer.
After snacking on Arby's 2 for $5 chicken wraps in ranch, barbecue, or honey mustard, they'll be all you think about. During lunch, Arby's chicken wraps. During dinner, Arby's chicken wraps. During a bite of Arby's chicken wraps, man can't wait for that next bite of Arby's chicken wraps. Give in to Arby's new 2 for $5 wraps today. Arby's, we have the meat.
At participating Arby's for a limited time.
Are you showing me something? We are set for the third quarter in Boston. The Celtics 57, the Pacers 51. We could, Eddie Gill, go over all kinds of numbers, but I think we're both in agreement. The Pacers really played a poor first half overall. Now, they were good for the first 9 minutes and good for the last 3 minutes. But other than that, Boston dominated. Yet they're only down 6. This is an opportunity to survive a really difficult stretch and perhaps steal game 2.
Yeah, there's no question about it. And the Boston Celtics, they've had portions of that first half where they played poorly, and that was something that you can attribute to the Pacers being able to hang in. They closed the half well. The Celtics themselves have turned the ball over 7 times, so some careless turnovers there. Live ball variety, the Pacers able to get out and score. But right now, the Pacers have an opportunity here to start this quarter the right way. The third quarters have been really good to the Pacers throughout this season. Let's see, can they put a good one together here?
Boston has it. Third quarter underway. They move away from us as we view it from the corner here in Boston. The Pacers in yellow, blue and white numerals, letters, and trim. The Celtics on the black. Green and white complementary colors. Original starters are out. Luke Cornett sustained an injury toward the end of the second quarter. That's why O'Shea Brissett played. His return is doubtful. Tyrese Haliburton left with a sore chest, but he returned, and he's out there to start the third quarter. Derek White gets it into Drew Holiday. Holiday. Al Horford is out there. Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. Andrew Nembhard, Tyrese Haliburton, Pascal Siakam, Miles Turner, and Aaron Nesmith are the Pacers on the floor. Third quarter underway. Big first half for Brown, and he starts the third quarter with a pull-up jump shot from the foul line. He's got 26 points, matching his total from game one. Boston is in front by 8. Indiana's first possession results in a 2-shot trip to the line. Nembhard came down the middle. The Celtics lapsed into a coma, and by the time they recovered, Tatum fouled Nembhard, who went up strong at the rim, and he'll go to the line twice.
Yeah, Nembhard catches Holiday and White off guard with this early attack. They collide with one another, and Tatum's late with his recovery, committing the foul.
Pacers excellent from the line. Similar to game one. They just can't get there. They're 5 of 5. Boston is 9 of 11. Nembhard missed the second, made the first, and Boston's lead is 7. First minute, third quarter. Holiday up the left sideline for the Celtics using the right hand. Played by Haliburton. Now a double team with Nesmith. On top to Tatum. Tatum feeds it perimeter right. Brown to the foul line. Fakes once, goes up, and this time his shot bounces in off the front of the rim. 28 points on 18 shots, and it's 61-52 for Boston. Siakam with the ball for Indiana. He had a big first half. He surrenders here. Nembhard moves off the Siakam screen, can't penetrate. Back out to Siakam. Shot clock to 7. Just outside the foul line, he shoots over Horford. It's short. Rebounded by Tatum. Boston looks to push the advantage to double figures. Brown attacking, now kicks it out left edge. On top, a dead-on 3. Tatum is unsuccessful. They've hit just 6 of their 19 threes, and here comes Nembhard. Nembhard draws a collision at the foul line and feeds it back out to the unguarded Siakam, who hits a 3 from the right edge.
That is a physical drive by Andrew Nembhard, collapsing the defense, and Siakam's alone at the three-point line.
He's been nearly flawless, 9 of 11 from the floor, and he has scored 19 points. Boston is up by 6. Brown right of the lane to the top for White. He'll try a 3, and he'll hit it.
Again, it's the pick and roll situations or just the ball screens that they've been putting Haliburton in. It is putting the Pacers in all sorts of problems.
White has 9. Boston leads by 9. 10:09 left in the third. Siakam on the move, right edge of the arc, hand off to Haliburton, back to Nesmith, and now it's Siakam's turn. He goes left edge. Haliburton fakes the 3, bounces inside the arc, and hits the pull-up 2 from the left edge. He's in double figures. He's got 10 points and 6 assists. Boston's lead is 7. 9:48 left in the third quarter. Holiday on the bounce up top. Gives to Brown. Siakam defending about 30 feet from the goal. Slapped away from Holiday by Nembhard, who is tagged with a foul, his second. 9:40 left in the third. It's non-shooting. Each team with a team foul now early in the third quarter. And Boston will play it from the side. White gets it in. Brown has it. He has had a terrific night with 28 points. Left-hand bounce. Siakam sticks with it. Brown continues to drive down the right side, and as the play unfolds, a whistle and a foul is called on Siakam. That is his second. As Brown takes over, or has taken over, Tatum, meanwhile, is just 2 of 9 from the floor.
Yeah, Tatum has been struggling quite a bit here. Even going back to game one, he wasn't very good. And
off the inbound, a lob from the sideline. Holiday caught it right at the goal and scored easily. They're back up by 9, 66-57. Turner gives to Nembhard. Nembhard drives down the middle, kick to the sideline. Siakam takes it at Horford. Side of the lane, fakes, goes up, and scores. Siakam has been deadly. He's got 21 points, but the Pacers aren't getting stops here to start the third quarter. They're down by 7. Back to the goal, left side. Holiday on a post-up, works his way inside. He traveled that time. Boy, they are going at Haliburton on nearly every single possession.
In some shape, form, or fashion, he is getting all the action he can handle on that end of the floor.
We've talked about that before, and it's a conversation for another time. But if he wants to become an elite player, which he's got a chance to do, he's got to get better defensively.
No question about it.
From the foul line, Nembhard with a difficult shot, contested. He's got a dozen. The Pacers are within 5. They led by 6 early, but after that trailed by as many as 16. Now it's Holiday, a long one on the way. Negative. Rebound Neesmith. Haliburton has it. Indiana down 5. Long pass to the forecourt. Gathered in by Siakam, but Brown is there to defend. Siakam fakes, turns, fires, and scores again.
My goodness. Siakam is absolutely cooking this Celtics defense, and now it's a 3-point game.
8:20 left in the third as White brings it up for Boston. They're in black, the Pacers in yellow. Play on the near sideline. White got away, took the lane, beat Haliburton, and scored. Well, you're really in a conundrum here if you're Carlisle. Haliburton can't guard anyone, but you need him on the floor at the other end.
Yeah, that's quite the quandary.
It is. Here's Siakam for 3. Does he ever miss? A dead-on 3. He's got 10 in the quarter, 26 in the game, and it's a 2-point Boston lead.
I'll tell you what, you think about what game 1 turned out to be and the head-scratcher it was. Here we are again in another way.
This time Holiday drives, lofted, picked it back up at the foul line, and White comes driving and dunking. White with 13, Boston by 4. At the other end, Haliburton gives to Siakam. Nembhard on the drive in the lane, confronted by Holiday. Great bounce pass into Turner, but no basket. He did lay it in. Pacers need something out of Turner. He's got no points and 3 rebounds. He had foul trouble in the first half. That foul on Derek White, his second.
He was on the verge of his first 2 there. He had Derek White out of bounds, basically. He's able to catch and finish that, too, before the foul was called.
Turner has had an excellent playoff run, but he's not been able to get on track tonight. Siakam has gotten on track. He'll shoot again. This time he'll miss from left of center. Got his own rebound. On top where the wide-open Haliburton missed a 3. Siakam rebounds, missed the putback. Ball is out of bounds, and a loose ball foul has been called on Boston.
Yeah, that's going to be on Tatum. Great job by Neesmith. Going in there after the offensive rebound. That's his third. It looks like they are going to review this. This may be let me take care of our guy. Let's see what this looks like.
Their timeout was coming anyway, so they would have lost it because the next mandatory timeout would have been theirs. But if it's wrong or unsuccessful, they'll lose their challenge. We'll figure it out when we come back. 7:10 left in the third. Boston up 4. You're listening to Pacers Playoff Basketball on the Elevance Health Radio Network.
At Ascension St. Vincent, we're committed to being your first choice for healthcare in Indianapolis. Our cardiologists and heart and vascular surgeons are recognized for delivering the most advanced heart and vascular care. Patients choose us for leading brain tumor and stroke care, and families come to Peyton Manning Children's Hospital for advanced specialty care. And we also excel in the things that can't be measured. Listening more closely, caring more compassionately. Get the care you need at ascension.org.
It all starts now, day 1 of my dream job. So ready to get to work.
Retiring early was a dream of mine, and now my planning's paid off.
Since she was born, I've dreamt of walking her down the aisle.
Forum Credit Union helps you save, share, and grow for the moments you dream about. Learn about becoming a member and our services at forumcu.com. Federally insured by NCUA. Equal Opportunity Lender. NMLS number 469848.
In Indiana, we grow basketball and soybeans. Just like the first bushel baskets used to create the game of basketball, we are growing bushels of beans all across the state, which help drive the Indiana economy, create sustainable products, and of course create a sustainable source of food. Meet the people behind the family farms across the state at indianasoybean.com. This message was funded by Indiana's soybean farmers and their checkoff.
Hey, Pacer fans, Dan Dockage. Let's celebrate the playoffs with Moondrops Distillery. They're hitting it big with their special label Pacers single barrel bourbons. Get both the gold and blue labels at your local liquor stores, Total Wine and Kroger. Don't forget, stop by the Moondrops bar outside Section 18 at Gamebridge for Pacer-inspired cocktails. Whether you're at home, at the game, wherever you are, trust me, it's a win for all bourbon lovers. Cheers for the Pacers from Moondrops Distillery.
The Boston Second challenge is successful as we return to TD Garden. The call on the floor, Tatum's third foul, but upon review, the officiating staff, led by the crew chief, Scott Foster, determined that Neesmith fouled Tatum previous to the foul that was called. That'll be Neesmith's third. Both teams now with three, correction. Indiana has 3 team fouls. Boston has 2. 7:10 left in the third. Boston by 4. We go to Jeremiah in Indianapolis.
Assists were such a key for the Pacers this entire season. Over 30 assists per game in the playoffs. And then the first half, that was the one number that wasn't quite what you'd like to see. Just 11 in the first half. They have 14 right now, but it is something to monitor. The offense, though, is not the issue. As you and Eddie have been talking about, it's all about the defense and figuring out a way to string together some stops. But hey, 70-66, you'll still take it.
To say the least, it was a 16-point game, and for a minute or two in the second quarter, Eddie, it looked like the Celtics were about to run away.
There's no question. It was definitely tracking in that direction. Been about 20 unanswered points by the Celtics, but a fantastic close in that second quarter, and Siakam is on an absolute heater here to keep the Pacers in it.
He's been brilliant with 26 points, and now Haliburton beaten again. White drove him. He dropped it to Tatum, who took it in and dunked it. At the other end, Nembhard has it. Nembhard gives it to Siakam. 72-66 Boston. Turner working up top, hands it to Haliburton. He goes right sideline to Neesmith. Into the post, Turner back to the goal. He's got the smaller White on him. Bounces, fades, and hits Turner's first field goal. Just as the Celtics are recognizing mismatches at their end, the Pacers did the same there.
Very well done there. Great patience there. He looks the double team off, able to get to a spot and knock down the shot.
Boston by 4. Tatum against Neesmith, perimeter right. Center of the floor, bouncing to the right edge. Catch and shoot 3. That was White, and it's rebounded by Neesmith, who pitches it up the floor. Here comes Haliburton. Indiana down 4 midway through the third in game 2. Boston is in front, 1-0. Driving Nembhard in the lane. He couldn't get the shot away. Got it to Turner, who sent it to Neesmith. 8 to shoot. Neesmith switches to the left hand, but he laid it up just a bit too hard as he got to traffic. Now White ahead on the left wing. Brown. Turner has it. Brown's going to drive on Turner. Beat him to the wing. Sends it out to White, and White hits a 3.
This is where they really hurt you. If they're able to get 2 feet in the paint, they have 3-point shooters all over the floor.
White has 10 points in the third quarter. Pacers counter with an off-target jump shot. Nembhard from outside the foul line. Boston takes a 7-point lead to the other end. They've out-rebounded the Pacers by 7. Indiana more competitive on the glass here in the third quarter. Tatum drives into the lane, and he's bumped as he passes it to the far corner. That's team foul number 4. 5:20 left in the third. That foul is on Aaron Neesmith. It's his 4th, so he'll have to leave at least for the time being. The Pacers in the Eastern Conference Finals. You can join us at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. Single game tickets available for games 3 and 4 at Pacers.com/playoffs. O'Shea Brissett back in, played briefly in the first half. He's taking Luke Cornett's minutes. Cornett sustained a hand injury and likely will not return. Horford is out. So they're missing a couple of big men with Porzingis and now Cornett out. They're up by 7. T.J. McConnell is on. First time this half. Obi Toppin the same. Ben Shepherd has joined the mix, playing with Haliburton and Turner. 10 to shoot. Driving left side. Working his way to the side of the lane. Pulling up and scoring again is Tatum. Boston by 9. 77-68. 5 minutes to play in the third quarter. McConnell, left sideline, feeds it up top. Haliburton on the bounce, right hand to the top of the circle, in the lane, and his pass intended for McConnell in the far corner is slapped out of bounds. Pacers have 8 seconds to shoot, 4:54 to play. Boston is in front by 9. Pacers still shooting well, 52%. They've not turned it over, Eddie, here in the third quarter.
Yeah, they've been able to tighten that up. That's where they were a little bit careless in the first half as well.
Ball in, Turner on the perimeter, a catch and shoot 3 left of center.
There's a huge shot here to slow this run down here by the Celtics.
Boston in front by 6, right where they were at the half. 4:43 left in the third quarter. Tatum working Toppin this time. Comes toward the top of the circle. Now a hard right hand got him into the lane. Kick to the wide open man in the corner, and Brown hit a 3. Brown with 31 points, his third 30-point game of the playoffs. Boston by 9. Pacers counter with McConnell. Right sideline. One bounce and a three. Haliburton short. Rebound. Shepard out to the left edge where Toppin missed a three. Rebound McConnell into the near corner and back to the top. Pacers with their third look on this possession. Turner against Tatum, fades foul line and bounced it off the front of the rim. Rebound Shepard, back to Turner, return to Shepard. Shepard's three is off target, and finally Boston clears with Tatum. They'll try to push their lead to double figures here with 3:50 left in the third. Brown driving into the lane for a dunk by Brissett. 3:44 left to play in the third. Boston has used this burst to move in front by 11, and that forces a Pacers timeout. With 3:44 left in the third, the Bet365 scoreboard reads Boston 82, Indiana 71. Whatever the sport, whatever the moment, it's never ordinary at Bet365. Celtics up at 11. Deep third quarter, game 2. You're listening to Pacers playoff basketball on the Elevance Health Radio Network.
At Bet365, we don't do ordinary. We believe that every sport should be epic. Every basket, every game, every point, every play. From the moments that are legendary to the ones that fly under the radar. Whether it's a three-pointer at the buzzer to tie the game or a player goes 2 for 2 at the foul line. Whatever the sport, whatever the moment, it's never ordinary at Bet365. 21 plus only, must be physically located in Indiana. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem and wants help, call 1-800-9-WITH-IT.
Here's a statistic that may alarm you. Every 9 minutes, another person is added to the National Transplant Waiting List in need of a life-saving organ. To help end the wait, the Pacers have partnered with Indiana Donor Network and Donate Life Indiana to encourage you to say yes to organ donation. That little heart on your driver's license means you could save up to 8 lives and heal 75 more. Sign up the next time you're at the BMV or anytime at donatelifeindiana.org.
Now you can call every shot when it comes to investing because Gainbridge's easy online platform puts you in control of your own financial future. Choose trusted products, invest on your own terms with as little as $1,000, and watch your savings grow over time with reliable returns. You make the choices, you make the calls. So no matter what, you're always in the lead. Get started today at Gainbridge.io. Gainbridge is an official partner of the Indiana Pacers.
Kroger always gives you savings and rewards on top of our lower than low prices. And when you download the Kroger app, you can enjoy over $500 in savings every week with digital coupons. Plus, you can earn fuel points to save up to $1 per gallon at the pump. And with a Boost membership, you'll save even more with double fuel points and free delivery. So you can always save big every day with our savings and rewards. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Savings may vary by state. Restrictions apply. See site for details.
Boston has used a 10-3 run here to push their lead back to 11 at 82-71. Pacers much more competitive on the glass here in the third quarter, Eddie Gill. In fact, they've out-rebounded the Celtics, and they've not turned the ball over a single time after giving it away 10 times in the first half. But defensively, Boston is using excellent strategy and very good offensive personnel. Let's not forget they're the best offensive team in the league. They are really exploiting Tyrese Haliburton.
Yeah, the Pacers themselves done a better job of tightening up some of those mishaps there from a rebounding perspective. Clearly taking better care of the basketball. That's super important. You don't want to give this high-powered offense extra opportunities. But you're right, Celtics are doing an outstanding job of their strategic work, finding the mismatch, and exploiting it to the highest degree.
They've shot the ball extremely well here in the third quarter, hitting 11 of their 14 shots. That's almost 80%. Pacers play it in. McConnell plays with Toppin, Shepard, Turner, and Siakam. Peyton Pritchard is in for Boston. And Holiday is out. Pritchard and Brissett off the bench with Brown, Tatum, and White. On the move, McConnell, left side, gives to Siakam. 3:28 to play in the third, 5 to shoot. Siakam pulls up 20 feet out, left edge, ball loose. He tried to get it to McConnell. Brown stole it and took it in. First turnover of the third quarter. Brown has 33 points. And with 3:19 to go, he's on the line with a chance for a three-point play.
And Siakam tries to get back and makes an effort on the basketball, but can't allow that ball to get above the shoulders. Otherwise, it's an and one, and that's just what this here is. Brown will shoot one.
Brown scored 40 or more twice during the regular season. It seems a foregone conclusion that he'll get there in Game 3. He's got 33 with over a quarter to go, and he's playing brilliantly. He missed the foul shot, though. Top and rebounds. Pacers down 13. They trailed by as many as 16 in the first half. They've not led in the third quarter. McConnell bouncing a fade from the foul line in off the front of the rim. He's got 9.
It's good early attack there by McConnell as this Boston Celtics defense is increasingly having their way.
84-73. Wide open far corner. We are on the opposite end of the floor, Eddie, and I was almost as close to him as any defender.
I was going to tell you to put a hand up.
Yeah.
After a made basket by the Pacers, they completely forget about Richard on the three-point line.
At the other end, Turner will try to get the 3 back, and he'll succeed. He's got 8 third-quarter points, including a pair of threes. Boston up 11. They've hit 12 of their 15 shots here in this quarter. That's 80%. And now Pritchard driving up the middle. He got away with a push-off, and he laid it in. He pushed off of Toppin to get to the goal, not judged to be enough contact to warrant a foul, and he cashed it in, 89-76. McConnell to the sideline. Siakam with it. Perimeter right, McConnell driving across the baseline, right to left. Comes out to the perimeter, and it winds up on top with Turner. To the free throw line, Toppin turned on the smaller White, and as he tried to get off the shot, White fouled him. Toppin will go to the line twice. Boston is now shooting 54% from the floor for the game. Do the math. Off the top of my head, 14 of 17 is what they're at. That's over 80%.
That's really good.
Yeah.
There's the math.
I believe that's 82%, although I'm not certain.
Yeah, that's really good. Whether your percentage is right or not, we won't give you any extra awards. You're off a hair, but point very well taken is to shoot it at a high clip, and conversely, they're doing a great job on the other end.
Toppin is in. Holiday is in. White is out. Toppin missed the foul shot. 2:04 left in the third. Boston is in front, 89-77 as Toppin sinks the second. Team fouls here late in the third quarter. 4 Boston, 2 Indiana. Here comes Brown, accelerating forecourt left hand. Now switches to the right, but can't penetrate, feeding it out to Holiday. Holiday played by Shepard, under 2 minutes to go in the third. Holiday right of center outside the arc, bounce to the top of the circle. From there it's Tatum. Tatum driving, left hand, spinning, fading, 15-footer clean. to 77 as the Pacers counter with Siakam, who gives it up far baseline to McConnell. He can't get around Tatum. He takes it across the lane, now tries to attack and winds up feeding it out to Shepard. 85 seconds left in the third quarter. Siakam, as he moves toward the center of the floor, fouled by Brown, and that'll put the Pacers in the penalty for the first time tonight with a minute 22 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Boston has hit 15 of 18 shots from the floor here in the third quarter. And as Siakam goes to the line, we'll take 10 seconds. Network station identification. You're listening to Pacers basketball on the Elevance Health Radio Network.
This is the exclusive radio home of the Indiana Pacers.
WIBC HD2, W298BB, WIBC HD3, W22ACX, Indianapolis.
And in Boston, I stand corrected. That was the fourth team foul, not the fifth. So no foul shots for Siakam. But on the inbound, Holiday fouled McConnell as he tried to knock down a jumper. And this time the Pacers will get to the penalty.
Oh, no.
Toppin, I'm sorry.
It's Toppin. Toppin was right there in great position for an offensive rebound.
So they call it a loose ball foul, not a shooting foul.
Correct.
Toppin just made one of two, and he hits the first one here. Now the Pacers have cleaned up the areas that plagued them in the first half. Only one turnover. They've out-rebounded the Celtics, but they just can't get stops.
It's when you have an opponent of this caliber, just your margin for error really shrinks abruptly. And as you referenced there, if it's not one thing, it's the other. That's ailing the Pacers right now.
Toppin split a pair, making the first, missing the second. Boston leads by 13. Tatum has it against Shepard. Driving left hand. He got to the foul line. He will shoot from there, and he will score from there. At one time, Tatum was 2 of 9 from the floor. Since then, he's made 4 in a row. They lead 93-78. McConnell's pass into the lane is intercepted. Here comes Pritchard. Forecourt, left sideline. Dumps it out to the top with 46 seconds to play in the third. Tatum, a long, dead-on 3. This one won't work. It's rebounded by McConnell. Lead pass to Toppin, and Toppin dunked it. 93-80. Boston had seen their 16-point lead shrink. But now they pushed it back up to 15 previous to the dunk. And at the other end, Brown missed a 3. Half a minute to go in the third. Pacers down 13 with the ball. McConnell comes to the timeline. Pritchard will meet him. Right sideline. Separation between game and shot clock's about 8 seconds. Then McConnell moves toward the center of the floor. Turner screens. McConnell bounces to the right corner. Toppin has it against Tatum. 5 to shoot. Works his way to the foul line. Shoots from there. It's an air ball. And it's rebounded by Brown. They've got 6 seconds to go the distance. Brown to the timeline. Brown on the move. Brown beat the clock and didn't get the bounce off the rim. The third quarter draws to a close with the score. The Boston Celtics 93. The Indiana Pacers 80. You're listening to Pacers Playoff Basketball on the Elevance Health Radio Network.
Hey, Pacers fans, KeyBank wants to meet you in the I Need New Pacers Gear moment. When you open a qualified checking account and meet certain requirements, you'll receive $500 to the Pacers team store so you can rep your favorite team all season long. Don't miss out. The special offer ends June 21st, 2024. To get started, visit key.com/Pacers or a KeyBank branch near you. Geographic restrictions may apply. The $500 will be provided as 2 $250 gift certificates. The entire amount per gift certificate must be spent all at once. Account early closure fees and other miscellaneous charges may apply. KeyBank, member FDIC, and is the official bank partner of your Indiana Pacers.
Get the champagne ready. The NBA Finals are here.
Welcome to the NBA Finals.
Let's raise our glasses and our rings to the 2 phenomenal teams left standing. Here's to high-stakes action, to thrilling moments we can't miss.
He ties the game at the buzzer.
And to crowning our next champion. Here's a toast to the NBA Finals. The 2024 NBA Finals, presented by YouTube TV, begin Thursday, June 6th on ABC.
What if healthcare worked for everyone? What if your health was measured by more than your vital signs? What if zucchini and kale were as accessible as burgers and fries? What if AI helped doctors to know what your body will do before you do? We aren't just asking these questions. With our health plans and services, we're taking steps to address them. Elevance Health, where health can go. Learn more at elevancehealth.com.
Attention Pacers fans, are you looking to find new career opportunities in Indiana? One Stop to Start can help you create a winning game plan. Get access to certifications, apprenticeships, one-on-one career navigation, and more by searching One Stop to Start on your web browser. What are you waiting for? The ball is in your court.
93-80, Boston with a 13-point lead over Indiana as we start the fourth quarter. The Pacers led by 2 after 1, but trailed by 6 at halftime, and again by 13 right now in the third quarter. Jaylen Brown had 9 points, Jason Tatum 8. The leading scorer in the third was Pascal Siakam with 10. Miles Turner scoreless in the first half, but 8 points in the third quarter. Siakam with 26 for the game, but the Pacers with some work to do in the final 12 minutes. Let's go back to the TD Garden to Mark Boyle and Eddie Gill.
Fourth quarter begins with the Pacers in possession. Doug McDermott will get his first work of the series. Pascal Siakam, Ben Shepherd, Isaiah Jackson will join him. And T.J. McConnell. Interesting substitution here to start the fourth. The Pacers perhaps hoping that McConnell can knock down a 3 or 2.
McDermott, you mean?
Yeah, not McConnell.
Yes.
Sorry. My bad.
Definitely need to get some scoring from somewhere to try to keep pace with what the Celtics have been able to do. They follow up a 32-point second quarter with a 36-point third quarter. So going the wrong direction if you're the Pacers.
Pacers come toward us as they attack. They're in the yellow, blue and white numerals, letters, and trim. Boston is in the black. Green and white complementary colors will set their lineup when they get the ball. McConnell spins right side, gives to Jackson, who backtracks to the top of the circle. 5 seconds to shoot. One-on-one, left side. Siakam against Horford, drives to his left and beat the shot clock with a left baseline jumper.
Wow, that is a very tough shot. Well contested by Al Horford. Siakam continues his hot shooting.
They start the fourth with Peyton Pritchard, Al Horford, Drew Holiday, Jason Tatum. Holiday with it, moving to his left. Tatum has it on top. The other man out there is Sam Hauser. Shot clock to 8. Tatum working McDermott, left hand to the top, out of the foul line. Shot clock to 2. He sends it to the sideline, and Hauser beat the shot clock, missed the 3. Weak side offensive rebound, Horford. He gives to Pritchard on the right wing. Pritchard retreats and now attacks with the left hand across the lane, right to left. Hauser will try again, and he'll miss another 3, but another offensive rebound. Tatum driving in the lane at the goal, and he laid it in. He's on the line with a chance for a three-point play. Well, the offensive rebounds, which killed the Pacers in the first half, haunt them on that possession. They had multiple looks at it, and now a chance for a three-point play, and if successful, a Tatum foul shot would allow the Celtics to match their largest lead of the game. The foul was on McConnell.
Yeah, that offensive rebound that time was one of the long ones. You think about a team shooting so many three-point shots, there are going to be a lot of long rebounds to be had. So that's where you want to see your guards being able to come in there and rebound those elbow areas.
He completes the three-point play. Boston is a three-point shooting team. They take as many as anyone in the league. McConnell misses a foul line jump shot. Trailer on the break is Tatum, and he'll hoist a 3 off the front of the rim. Rebound slapped into the near corner. McConnell scoops it up in front of his own bench. Pacers down 14. 10:25 to play. On the drive, McConnell in the lane. He lost the ball as he tried to finish, and Holiday will take it to the other end. Pulls up on top, got it to Hauser, back to Holiday. Nobody picked him up, and Holiday made the Pacers pay with a 3-ball. Boston by a game-high 17. 2 minutes gone, fourth quarter. Siakam right wing. Backing his way in on Horford, sends it out to McConnell. He shovels to Shepard. Shepard back to McConnell on the wing, driving to the foul line. Pass deflected, and on the steal, Horford has the ball. 9:46 left. Boston holding a 17-point lead in game 2. Tatum working McConnell left of the lane. Turns his back to the basket, shoots from 15, misses badly. Jackson with the Indiana rebound. Siakam trusted to bring it across the timeline. At the top of the circle, Holiday picks him up there, and as Siakam tries to use his size, Holiday plays with the hands, picking up his first. Each team with a team foul in the first 2:35 of the fourth quarter. Nembhard returns. McConnell leaves. Toppin will come back in for the Pacers. And he will replace Siakam. Siakam really has been the Pacers' one legitimate offensive threat in this game. 13 of 17, 28 points.
Absolutely. He's been fantastic. And with that substitution there, 17-point advantage by the Celtics, although I feel like there's a lot of time remaining. You wonder if Rick Carlisle trying to give his other guys opportunity.
The set is in for Horford. Nembhard has it, gives to Shepard. Strong drive right side and a right-hand scoop. Gives Ben Shepard his first field goal of the game and cuts the Boston lead to 15. They come back quickly, left sideline. Bouncing with the right hand is Pritchard. He's way out near the timeline, out of the center of the floor. Shot clock is at 10. Left of the lane, Holiday handles, back to the goal, feeds it to the top of the circle. It'll be Tatum against Shepard with a shot clock at 4. Tatum drives in the lane, ball stripped out of his hands. He got it back, and he didn't beat the shot clock. He got the shot up onto the rim, but by the time he could get it back, the shot clock had expired. 8:47 left in the fourth. Let's go to our studio in Jeremiah.
Tyrese Haliburton, left leg soreness, will not return to this game. So we did not start the fourth quarter, and that is the reason we'll have to monitor this one moving forward.
Pacers turn it over back in Boston on an offensive foul with 8:40 to go. Jackson trying to drive it. Well, that left leg injury is a new Haliburton issue. He's had problems with the hamstring and the back this season. And now the Pacers are going to take a timeout. 8:40 left in the fourth. Boston up 15 on the Elevance Health Radio Network.
You saw and heard what happened in the Pacers game, but what didn't you see? Everything that happens on the court is influenced by what's going on off it. And only Indy Star is going to give you that story. Only Indy Star has the Pacers covered every day from every angle. It's not just about the X's and O's. Indy Star will get you behind the scenes, whether it's a hidden reason for their success or something you might not want to hear about after a loss. But if you want to know what's happening with the Pacers, you can only get the full story from Indy Star.
Hey, Pacers fans, KeyBank wants to meet you in the I Need New Pacers Gear moment. When you open a qualified checking account and meet certain requirements, you'll receive $500 to the Pacers team store so you can rep your favorite team all season long. Don't miss out. The special offer ends June 21st, 2024. To get started, visit key.com/Pacers or a KeyBank branch near you. Geographic restrictions may apply. The $500 will be provided as two $250 gift certificates. The entire amount per gift certificate must be spent all at once. Account early closure fees and other miscellaneous charges may apply. KeyBank, member FDIC, and is the official bank partner of your Indiana Pacers.
You know Unleaded 88 is engine smart and earth kind, but what does that mean really? Engine smart because Unleaded 88 burns cooler and cleaner with higher octane for superior performance at a great price. Earth kind because Unleaded 88 reduces toxic compounds in your fuel and burns more completely, reducing harmful emissions. That's good for our environment and our health. Engine smart, earth kind. 4 simple words to remember when you fill up. Choose Unleaded 88.
Be part of something bigger with a career at Nucor. When you join our organization, you become part of a team that makes an impact on people's lives, communities, and the environment. Join us to forge deep bonds with teammates, get the freedom to activate your ideas, and gain the stability to build a lifelong career. Learn more at nucor.com/careers. That's nucor.com/careers. Come be a part of something bigger at Nucor. Nucor is an equal opportunity employer.
8:40 left in the third. The Pacers challenge.
Just prior to the hook by Jackson, there was contact to the head by Tatum that will be deemed a foul. The challenge deemed successful. It'll be Indiana ball with 8:41 left and 18 on the shot clock.
You may have heard it, at least the latter portion of it, a foul against Tatum. And so the challenge is successful. That's Tatum's third. If you're just joining us, you may not have heard Jeremiah's report about Tyrese Haliburton leaving with a left leg injury. And that is obviously a potential issue, not just tonight, Eddie, but looking forward to Game 3.
Yeah, a lot of series remaining here. Regardless of what happens here tonight, still significant opportunity for the Pacers. And clearly you need to have your full complement and your starting point guard here available.
Last time out brought to you by Connecticut, the official bottled water of the Indiana Pacers. 18 to shoot, 8:41 to play. Pacers have the ball on the side, trailing by 15. They have not led since the second quarter. They were up at one stage, 27-22. Boston went on a 20-point run, and they've been in front ever since. Nembhard will play it in, far side. And the ball will come in from that far side hash mark to the wing. Toppin gives it back to Nembhard. And Nembhard works it outside toward the logo at center. Now moving with the right hand, stumbles a bit, picks up the dribble. Left side McDermott, back to Nembhard. On the foul line against Tatum. He drives him into the lane. He fades. Well played by Tatum. Nice shot by Nembhard.
Yeah, that is a very tough, well-earned basket by Andrew Nembhard.
99-86 Boston. White back on the floor for the home team. Brings it across, gives it to Brown on the logo at center court. Brown played by Shepard. Moving to his left. Now he'll send it center of the floor. Hauser drives, hands it off right side. Another three. And Derek White hits again. Derek White White has made 4 3-point shots in 8 attempts. Boston up by 16. Shepard cut off by Hauser as he comes down the left side. Looks for help. Gets it outside to Nembhard. Nembhard moving right of the lane. His pass deflected. Jackson tipped it, kept it alive. And McDermott steers it into the far corner where Shepard misses a 3. Boston has the ball and as White comes up the right side, Shepard is called for a foul.
And Shepard, in large part throughout these playoffs, has been automatic in those corners. Not so much here tonight.
In the playoff, he's shooting 47% from three-point range, or was coming in. He's missed all 3 in this one. Boston with a ball and a 16-point lead, make it 18 as Brown drives it down the middle, lays it in. He's got 35 points. Boston has their largest lead of the night, and now on the line. Jackson will shoot 2. Brown fouled him from behind as he tried to dunk. And Jaylen Brown's foul is his 4th.
Jaylen Brown has been ultra aggressive throughout this entire game, whether it's in the transition, half-court sets, whatever it may be. That time, he catches Nembhard in a backpedaling position, and he just has his way.
Bainbridge's easy online platform puts you in control of your own financial future. Jackson missing the first foul shot. Choose trusted products and watch your savings grow over time with reliable returns. Get started today at Gainbridge.io. 7:26 left. Fourth quarter, game 2. Boston 104, Indiana 86. Game 3 at the world's greatest basketball arena, Gainbridge Fieldhouse, downtown. Indianapolis, Indiana on Saturday night, game 4 in the same venue. And if the Pacers can push it to 5, we are back here next Wednesday. Second foul shot, Jackson good, his first scoring of the game. 104-87, Boston with the ball in the lead. Just over 8 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Brown with 35 points, looks for 2 more, but misses from the foul line. Rebound scooped up on one hop by Nembhard. He takes it into the forecourt. Getting it to McDermott, who immediately unloads a 3 that spins off the rim. Shepard offensive rebound. Nembhard drives the lane. White contests the shot. Nembhard made it anyway.
That's great work there by Isaiah Jackson, tapping that ball out. And another strong finish from Nembhard.
He's got 16. Boston is in front by 15. 6:45 to play in the fourth, and now out near the timeline, falling down Brown as he's nudged by Nembhard. 3 on Nembhard. Team fouls, Pacers 3, Boston 3. The Celtics will play it in from the side. And now some jawing going on between White and Jackson, it appears. Others mingling. Doesn't look like anything serious. Scott Foster, the crew chief, is watching. And he will decide if anything needs to be done about it. Not sure what started that, Eddie. Did you see it?
I did not. It's a good conversation now with Jackson and Holiday. Looks like we're going to get the infamous double tap here.
That's what Scott Foster signals. It's Jackson and Hauser. Not sure exactly what precipitated all of that, but the offsetting technicals will result in Boston playing it in from the side, which they were about to do anyway. Now Jalen Smith will get some work. He played 57 seconds in game 1. And Rick Carlisle's going to get Jackson off, I'm sure, Eddie, to get him to cool off just a bit.
Yeah, just don't need anything to escalate or get anything out of hand in this moment here. We just get a replay of the wrestling match between Hauser and Jackson.
Didn't really look like anything out of the ordinary.
Just trying to battle for position for that rebound.
6:37 left. Boston with a ball and a 15-point lead. Tatum drives on Smith down the right side, and he's fouled. Team foul number 4 is a shooting foul.
How'd you like that? If you're Jalen Smith, you haven't played a whole heck of a lot here tonight. Your first possession on the floor late in the fourth quarter, you get isolated with Jason Tatum at the top of the key as he's got a game going.
Tatum was 2 of 9 at one point. Since then, he's gone 5 of 9. He's got 15 points. Their big gun tonight has been Brown with 35 points. Foul shot is good. He had 24 at halftime. Between the two on the season, they average around 50 points a game. Against the Pacers this season, they averaged almost 60 points a game. And in this game, as Tatum hits both foul shots, they have collaborated to score 52 points. 17-point lead for Boston. Toppin cuts into it with a three from the right edge of the circle following the two made foul shots from Tatum. There's still time, 106-92. The Pacers need to start getting stops. The Celtics have shot the ball brilliantly in the second half. Tatum has it, center of the floor, picked up by McDermott. Shot clock to 10. Now he's right of center, sends it to the corner. White fakes the three, stumbles as he starts to drive, now regains his balance and hits a right-hand floater from the right baseline. Eric White has 21 points. Boston is in front by 16. 5:50 to play in the fourth. Smith gives it to Toppin. Back to Smith down low. It's stripped out of his hands by White. Hauser scoops up the loose ball. Hauser on the move to the forecourt. Slows, waits for numbers. Hands it to White. 5.5 left. Boston by 16. The whistle blows. And a foul has been called on Nembhard. That's his fourth. And Boston in the penalty. 5:36 to go. Brown already with 35 points. Will shoot two.
He was super aggressive there on that possession. Had the mismatch he wanted with Nembhard down in the post up. Give Nembhard a lot of credit there, standing his ground and battling there physically. Just a little too much there and aggressive and committed the foul.
109-92. Made the first and the second. 37 points for Jaylen Brown. Boston is in front by 18, matching their largest advantage. 5.5 to play in the fourth quarter. Toppin pulls up just outside the top of the circle and connects. He has scored 11 points. Pacers can't be trading baskets here, though. With 5:20 to go, they're down by 16. Brown on the logo at center court. Left hand moving to his left. Whips it to the top. Hauser has it. Shovels it back to Brown. Brown lets a three go from right of center. Unsuccessful. Offensive rebound. Holiday out to the right edge. And Tatum's three is successful. They have a 19-point lead with 4:52 to go. Shepard at the other end drives and scores with the left hand. He's on the line with a chance for a three-point play. In the second half, Boston has hit 22 of their 34 shots. That is well over 60%.
Yeah, it's just hard to overcome. Specifically that third quarter, we're going to get a look at Jarris Walker as he comes in for Andrew Nembhard.
This is really, as Nembhard leads for Walker, this is really what separates teams like the Celtics from teams like the Pacers. In this case, both are tremendous offensive teams, but there's a chasm defensively. The Pacers have gotten better, but they're still far below average, while the Celtics are second in the league, and that's where they really have an edge.
Yeah, there's no question about it. And this whole notion or idea that sometimes gets floated around that no one plays defense anymore is just not a thing.
113-97. Shepard completing the three-point play. 4:39 left on the drive. Brown pulls up, shot blocked. Ball on the baseline, and did Smith, I should say, save it? He did.
I think he slapped it off of Derek White.
Jackson is back on. And Smith, after a cameo appearance, will leave.
There's going to be a review here.
Celtics will take a timeout. 4:33 left. They'll challenge this. One Stop to Start has the career resources you need to succeed. Develop in-demand skills and shoot your shot at a new career path by visiting onestoptostart.in.gov. Coach's challenge here. It's Pacers ball as it stands. The Celtics up 16, 4:33 to play. You're listening to Pacers playoff basketball on the Elevance Health Radio Network.
After snacking on Arby's 2 for $5 chicken wraps in ranch, barbecue, or honey mustard, they'll be all you think about. During lunch, Arby's chicken wraps. During dinner, Arby's chicken wraps. During a bite of Arby's chicken wraps, man can't wait for that next bite of Arby's chicken wraps. Give in to Arby's new 2 for $5 wraps today. Arby's, we have the meat.
At participating Arby's for a limited time.
The best athletes don't just play the game, they change it. When it comes to investing, Gainbridge is doing the same. Their online platform does things differently by putting you in control. so you can invest on your own terms and grow your savings over time. It's a better way to invest because it's investing your way. Get started today with as little as $1,000 at Gainbridge.io. Gainbridge is an official partner of the Indiana Pacers.
Experience the Midwest's newest fine dining destination, Commission Row. Our menu includes the best locally sourced steaks, chops, seafood, and raw bar offerings. Created by Pacers Sports and Entertainment in partnership with Cunningham Restaurant Group, Commission Row is located right next to Gainbridge Fieldhouse. Whether for lunch or dinner on the main level or drinks and mills, our speakeasy bar. Make Commission Row a part of your next game night. Learn more or make a reservation at CommissionRow.com.
Kroger always gives you savings and rewards on top of our lower than low prices. And when you download the Kroger app, you can enjoy over $500 in savings every week with digital coupons. Plus, you can earn fuel points to save up to $1 per gallon at the pump. And with a Boost membership, you'll save even more with double fuel points and free delivery. So you can always save big every day with our savings and rewards. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Savings may vary by state. Restrictions apply. See site for details.
Boston's challenge is successful. They'll be awarded possession on that baseline out of bounds. 4:33 to go. It's in their front court. They're up 16. Let's find out what's on Jeremiah Johnson's mind.
Checking out the weekend schedule, of course, Game 3, Gainbridge Fieldhouse, Saturday night, 8:30, the tip time. But prior to that, Friday night, the Indiana Fever will be in Los Angeles to take on the Sparks, looking for their first win of the season. They fell to Seattle last night, 85-83. They are 0-5, taking on the 1-2 Sparks tomorrow night. Then they are in Las Vegas on Saturday night. Pat Boylan with the Fever. He will rejoin your broadcast on Monday, so perhaps the Fever will come home.
Wait a minute. That's to be decided. Your performance so far has been quite impressive. If you continue along those lines, I may decide to make a change.
Well, the bad part is I'm looking like I'm going 0 for 2 in terms of the record. So
we don't blame you for that. Okay. We blame Eddie for that. 4:33 left. Boston has it. And the ball is in. Tatum with it way out near the timeline. They have a full shot clock with the possession. Tatum working the dribble with the left. The right, back to the left. Now the right steps back, launches and misses a three. Walker kept the rebound alive on the baseline, but Hauser controlled it, got it to Brown, knocked out of his hands. And for Indiana, Smith with it. Smith and Shepard with Walker, Jackson, and McDermott. Down to 4:06 to play. The Pacers in a 16-point hole. They haven't tasted the lead since the second quarter. Right edge, Smith, he'll toss a three. It's short. Tipped and grabbed by Jackson. Nice work on the offensive board. Up top to McDermott. He slings it left side. Shepard on the drive, spun around Tatum and took it in with a right hand.
That's a finish. Good ball handling there by Ben Shepard.
14-point Boston lead. 3 minutes and 41 seconds remaining. Looks like Boston is about to go up 2-0. This was the same thing that happened in the conference semifinal. The next one, a pair of games in New York. The Pacers then won 2 games in Indianapolis. White hits a pull-up from outside the foul line. He's had an excellent night, 23 points, and he shot the ball very effectively. They lead by 16. Pacers eventually won that New York series by 7. A tough floater from just inside the foul line. Walker, he scores as he's fouled by Peyton Pritchard, his first. 115-101. Indiana Soybean Alliance wants to remind fans soybeans are the versatile crop of Indiana, providing Hoosiers with food, fuel, and fiber every day. And that brings us to our Indiana Soybean Alliance versatile player off of the game, off of the bench. Not a lot of productivity off of that bench tonight. Let's see who thinks what. I am going to cast my vote for Ben Shepard. Your thoughts, Eddie Gill?
I like that vote. I was going to go Toppin, but
I like Toppin. Let's let Jeremiah break the tie.
Yeah, this is a tough call. So many nights you're picking between players that played really well. The bench wasn't quite as impactful, but I think I'll go Ben Shepard, although Jarris Walker has 2 points. Let's see how he fares in the final 3 minutes.
Okay. Walker's on the line, and he's now got 3 points. Boston has started to dip a bit deeper into their bench. Xavier Tillman Sr. is on the floor. He didn't play game 1. He missed it for personal reasons. He played in 3 of Boston's 11 playoff games before this. 115-102. Tatum working the left hand. Now the right, now the left. He's at the top of the circle, down the left side of the lane. He banged it in as he was fouled. And he's on the line with a chance for a three-point play. He has scored 10 of his 22 in this quarter. You expect Tatum and Brown, Eddie, to be major factors in any game. As I mentioned, they average on balance 50 points a game between them. And you can live with that, but they're close to 60 in this game, and you can't really live with that.
They're close to 60, and then you look at Derek White and Drew Holiday, what they're able to do on a nightly basis. It just makes them really tough to contend with.
Tatum hit the foul shot, and they are at 60 between them. And at the other end, McDermott got inside and converted a layup. His first two. Boston by 14 with 2 minutes and 37 seconds remaining. White scoots into the forecourt up against the left sideline. Comes off a screen from Brissett and then sends it further out to Tatum. Tatum with a right hand. Played by McDermott. Drives McDermott. Spins into the lane. Ran into a double team and lost the ball. Scooped up by Walker. He feeds it ahead to Kendall Brown. Kendall Brown had just checked in. He lost control of it and turned it over. The Pacers give it away for the 16th time as White comes across with 2 minutes and 9 seconds to play. Brown, center of the floor. His season high during the regular season was 41 points. He's got 37 in this game. High middle screen. Spinning away is Tillman. Brown drives to his left. Now steps back, unloads and hits. A three ball. And Brown now has scored 40 points. He had two 40-point games during the regular season. This is his first of the playoffs. And if there was any doubt, which really there wasn't, they're up now by 17. Make it 15 as Jackson works his way inside and finishes. 121-106, 93 seconds left. Well, as the Pacers get ready for Game 3, Boston taking a timeout here with 1:29 to go. What are the areas of concern? What needs to be cleaned up?
I mentioned it earlier. It's just the margins of error. They shrink when you play a team of this caliber. So in the first half, you're contending with offensive rebounds, not taking care of the basketball. Third quarter comes, you're not necessarily playing the defense required. A lot of easy baskets for the Celtics. I think just overall, you have to be able to put together a complete game in which you're solid on both ends of the floor. You're not going to be perfect, but you have to be solid. And specifically, defensively, you have to be tied together, communicating, and making things as tough as you can. I thought the Celtics were very strategic in terms of how they attacked here tonight to create some of those easier opportunities for themselves. But under no circumstances can you give up those offensive rebounds that you did in the first half and turn the ball over the way you did in the first half.
All right, let's get to our Kroger performance of the game. I went first on the bench performer of the game. Jeremiah, you go first. Who is your Kroger performer of the game?
Hands down, it's got to be Jaylen Brown. And, you know, he did not get voted to the All-NBA team yesterday. Thought that might have motivated him just a little bit. Although, you know, they have plenty to play for, and he's already been recognized as such. But I kind of feel like this one's a no-brainer.
Ready?
I would agree.
All right, that's unanimous then. Kroger proudly sponsors our performance of the game. The Celtics use the timeout to clear the bench. Sviatoslav Mihailuk is in for the first time. We'll set their lineup as we go here. Ball comes into the backcourt. Pritchard is out there with Brissett. The others on the floor are Mihailuk, Tillman, and Hauser. Boston with the ball and a 15-point lead here in Game 2. We're down to 79 seconds to play as Tillman got to the foul line before Walker fouled him. That is Walker's first. The Celtics are in the penalty. And Tillman will go to the line twice. The Pacers have Brown, Walker, Smith, McDermott, and Jackson. Boston will improve to 10-2 in these playoffs. The Pacers, as the first foul shot is good, will fall to 8-7. Well, I would expect Cambridge Fieldhouse to be a madhouse this weekend, no?
There's no question about it. It's a big weekend in Indianapolis. Obviously, race weekend. You get Carb Day tomorrow. People can rest up and then come out Saturday night to cheer on the Pacers.
The young Eddie Gill would have stayed up the whole weekend, no?
No. Absolutely not.
Tillman made the foul shots at the other end. Walker off target with a three. We're under a minute to go. Boston is in front by 17. Pritchard trying to elude Brown. Got to the foul line. Sends it to the right corner. And Mihailuk is on target with a three. He got a friendly bounce. Hit the rim. Bounced in the air out of that right corner. And it stayed down. Mihailuk with his first points. This is his first appearance of this series. Boston leads by 20. Their largest lead of the night. We're down to 38 seconds to play. Walker from the foul line. Tough shot. Didn't get the bounce off the front of the rim. Rebound Jalen Smith, and he is belted. He'll go to the line twice. We'll see if the Pacers can get back into the series. Game 3 and Game 4 are on friendly terrain, and then Game 5, should the Pacers prolong the series, we'll be back here. Game 6 a week from tomorrow in Indianapolis, and then Game 7 here on June the 2nd. Jalen Smith hits the first foul shot. Pacers, as he missed the second, rebound Smith. Pacers will fall as Smith got the deflection and then caught it and shot it and hit it from up top.
Nice activity there by Jarris Walker, keeping that ball alive.
Pacers will fall to 2-6 on the road in these playoffs. Celtics either have to shoot it or take a 24-second violation. There's about 4 seconds between the clocks. They're going to take a shot clock violation up 16, and then the Pacers will inbound, and the game will end with Boston controlling the second half after a 20-point run gave them the lead in the second quarter. There's the shot clock violation. And the ball is in. Time will expire as Walker comes across. The final score in Game 2. The Boston Celtics, 126. The Indiana Pacers, 110. Stay with us. The Connecticut postgame report next. You're listening to Pacers playoff basketball on the Elevance Health Radio Network.
In Indiana, we grow basketball.